than ever. Oh, okay, I understand. Sorry.
Pick the stream. Bam. All right.
Speaks in the chiming of bells. Yes, I know. He's chasing a crocodile.
Heelthok, you're gonna be my remote audio engineer. If you can hear me, aka let me know how it sounds, because I'm spiking out. I'm gonna turn this down. Okay, testing, audios. I'm live. Got my seltzer water and my shit.
What a nice thing to be called.
You're the first, Heelthok. How does the background sound and how does my voice sound?
Back in the day, Charles Dickens times, you had to be like a wealthy landowner or a poor landowner. If you
Where's my skin look green?
were a landowner, you owned shitty land. I'm a little distracted because there's all kinds of technical.
So you know what I need to do? I need to get some of the ink out of this brush.
But every time we come into the studio,
Too much ink.
the fucking assignment. I mean, this room is upside down. It's filled with
Alright, this should be better.
Rodney McDowell is dead. Can you imagine being on
Oh, it's so cold.
that turned upside down, and then you were like,
Okay, cool. 1 second.
now
1 second. I gotta put another pair of socks on. This is fucking freezing.
Did they remember to put a door in the bottom of the boat? Why would you? I wouldn't even think to do that. Thank God I'm not in the boat design business. Imagine how mortified.
Okay, I'm gonna turn this up.
Designing a gigantic luxury cruise liner, and you make your model,
Just a bit.
and you show it to your mentor,
Because it's a good show and everyone should listen to it.
and he's like,
This stream is actually just an advertisement for now defunct podcast.
And then you write on it with a Sharpie, SS me. And then your mentor's
Alright.
like,
Sock it up.
no, first of all, that's not how that works. Also, SS me.
Oh shit, they're all bunched up. Hold up.
Why didn't you write out your name?
Okay.
This is how bad I would be. I wouldn't know about the door and the floor of the boat. And I wouldn't know that if you're gonna name something after yourself,
Alright.
just write
I'm
it.
socked up.
Because you forget, you're not the only one looking at it. People are gonna look at this in other countries.
Okay. Oh, I gotta bring the chat back up. I need a better setup. This is inconvenient, insufficient, inefficient.
I know people
No, it was low because I was leaning way back.
I know. Guys,
Alright.
who even gets on a boat anymore? It's 2017. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Spontaneous Nation. I'm Tom Van in the second part.
I'm just gonna sit here for 2 hours and fiddle with the paper.
Your guests onto the
That would be
program.
legendary.
Freeform conversation with me.
Alright, everything's okay.
Question from our previous guest. These questions represent an unbroken line.
Oh my God, I'm all shaky.
So we're now 108
There's too much ink in this
episodes
damn pen.
And the chain remains unbroken. So I asked him that question then. Some improviser pals and I.
God, why am I so shaky right now?
Conviction is important.
Cancel the stream, I'm too shaky.
Improviser pals and I will do a narrative improv that is one continuous story as opposed to unconnected scenes. Sometimes.
God, this is horrible.
Always incorporating.
Can't even draw.
From our previous conversation.
I'm gonna look like a fucking Parkinson's or something.
By Mr. Evan Schletter. That's what he goes like. And now, ladies and gentlemen, I'm pleased to bring onto the program. I can't believe that everyone is here at the same time. But this is the entirety of the Comedy Bang Bang Tour that we did last year. Welcome to the show, Scott Ackerman, Neil Campbell, John Gabrus, Mike Hanford, and Lauren Lapkus. Hello.
Hello.
What does everybody sound like? Lauren, what do you sound like?
You're just back from England.
You picked up a slight accent, I think.
It's my hat.
You picked up a slight hat. Mike Hanford, what do you sound like?
I sound like
It's an interesting statement you made.
Your voice changes over the course of the day?
It could be interpreted many ways.
A lot of junk in my throat.
Oh, go on.
You're Trump. No, it comes. That's why I put it back down in my throat.
How do you sound at night? Good night. The riddle of the Sphinx. John Gabrus.
Sound like the little girl who ends. Good night, farewell.
Good
In my household growing up, I was the little girl, so I had to.
In my household growing up, I was the little girl or a little
Every
girl?
family
The
needs
little
one little girl in the family.
Does John Gabrus?
This is what I sound like.
Oh, good.
Neil Campbell?
I hate my voice. Totally.
Oh, wow.
Kidding, I'm kidding.
I'm on the fence.
Neil,
Yes.
did you have a difficult voice-changing experience when you were a child?
Not really so much.
I
No.
didn't either, yeah. Is that a
You're in
real
Japan,
thing?
though.
Yes, I was in Japan, so.
So that changes your perspective.
Yeah.
So nothing is difficult.
Right. There's an ocean on all sides. You can barely hear anything. Yeah.
It's so loud.
Yeah.
What a loud country.
Yeah.
And the Blade Runners. Scott Ackerman.
Well, thank you very much. One for the money, two for the show.
What a mistake this was.
This looks pretty cool.
Hey, Paul, can I say something?
I like how this looks.
Every podcast, not just yours, from now on will be like the
This pen?
in the sense of writing
It's one of the funner drawing devices I've ever used in my life.
Logic puzzle. So you solved
It's a
the
Pentel Fude brush pen.
Why is every podcast like the Poseidon Adventure? Because
And they come in different sizes.
also, listeners,
This one's a little bolder. Why am I so shaky? Oh my god.
I don't know who it is, but I still think it's fine.
I'm just so excited I can't even contain my fucking nerves.
They were one big happy family. They were triplets and now just twins. It was very sad. The little girl, of course, was Roddy McDowell. Which is strange because Andy McDowell is a woman, but her name confused everyone.
Doctor's a woman.
That's another one of my logic puzzles.
And McDowell operates on a little girl.
I've seen Michael.
Everyone, we'll just go around the table. Everyone say which Andy McDowell movies they have seen. Mike?
Well, come to me last. It's your name.
That's right.
Oh,
You could have just said what he said. You can, oh, and they can't repeat.
Oh, no.
That's right.
Okay.
Groundhog Day.
Guys,
Oh, I was gonna say that.
Stakeout?
Michael.
Stakeout? Did you hear that? No.
Ah, shit. Another stakeout?
I think Madeline Stowe was in it.
Another stakeout?
That's how they ask you to say the title.
Stakeout.
Hey, it is my job.
This is
Like,
outrageous.
another one.
Oh, fine. Guys, I have a question for you.
Yeah, Mom.
This is gonna take 10 hours.
It is. What's the most scared you've ever been?
Right.
The most scared you've ever been? Let's start with Mike.
Oh god.
This may not be the. Well, yeah, this is pretty scary.
I don't want to hear it unless it's the most scared.
I was having a meeting with my sketch group, the Birthday Boys.
Sure.
And we were in a.
This isn't plugs. This is just scary.
Oh, then come to me last. At the end of the show.
Oh, you watched the movie, Michael?
we were sitting around having a meeting, and I was kind of looking around the room, and behind the refrigerator, which was close to our living room, there was a piece of what can only be described as long dust, a long piece of dust
A long
that sort
piece of dust.
caught a little bit of the vent coming out of the back of the refrigerator. I saw it and
Breathing. Nerves calm.
a long
It doesn't help that it is frigid in this box I'm in.
And I thought to myself, that's a snake, because it was moving the way
It is literally pretty much a wooden
and
box
it was in a shadow, and I was just
with one small heater.
Scott, this is Mike's time. This is Mike's time.
And I sat looking at it for what seemed like 10 seconds, just frozen.
So this could be like
10 seconds. What?
part of a tree. It's probably what everything is going to look like, because just this texture I find very fun.
I froze and like pulled back into my couch seat and just was like, and nobody else saw it or knew. I was like, guys,
Maybe I should join it up with something else.
That's the most scared you have ever been.
I'm not gonna take the time to go through the
The nice thing about these pens
scared I've ever been.
is when you don't have the ink loaded up too much,
It's worth that honor.
you can be shaky.
I gotta think quick.
Here's what's weird.
And it's hard to
is that
tell.
Mike is drinking out of a water bottle that was the water from the hotel we stayed in New York.
Oh, interesting.
Is that?
It is. It's
That's
from
just a
the,
coincidence, right?
this is from the Ace Hotel, but I got it at the Ace Hotel in Palm Springs.
He's kept it for a year.
Let's see.
That was our Los Angeles stop.
Yeah, but we didn't stay at the hotel. The place
Shit, now I don't have enough ink in the brush.
The Ludlow. Sorry to blow up your spot, Ludlow. Now everyone's gonna go.
Oh, sorry.
Literally erase that.
John, the most scared you've ever been.
Come to me second, please.
Okay, we're there.
Oh, all right. Whoops. Mine is a little less like supernatural scary. I was at the.
You know snakes are real, right? Well,
He doesn't believe in ghosts.
My house is very clean. I live with Dexter from Showtime's Dexter.
Oh, lucky.
He's a real neat freak.
Darkly dreaming.
You only know the books.
The guy who fucked his sister. He was married to his sister. Whatever. You
Yep.
I was at the Renaissance Pleasure Fair in Irwindale,
What's
California.
the Renaissance Pleasure Fair?
It's a Ren Fair, but when it arrives
they
in
add
when it
pleasure to
arrives in California, it's called the Renaissance Pleasure Fair for whatever reason, and it makes it seem like it's creepier than it is.
Yeah, it sounds vaguely dirty.
Yes, and it's bawdy, but I wouldn't call it dirty.
I did not see whatever you posted.
That's what they say when you give them $1.
I'm assuming it's not rock content.
Yeah, I'm like, are we doing inflation here, folks? Because here's $8 for a Bud Light. And we were, ingesting some assorted mind enhancers. I was eating a lot of edibles and drinking a lot of beer, and we were watching a R-rated pirate show or whatever. I know this sounds insane, but my wife's like, I'm gonna go shopping, and I'll be back in a little bit. And then, what felt like 8 minutes, but
They felt like minutes.
yeah, it felt like seconds. Oh, sorry. Terrible callback. You gotta heighten by times 60. I don't know how much time passed, but I panicked and that I couldn't find my. Like I was like, where the fuck has my wife been? And my friend who was with me is like, and I start like really losing my mind that like something happened to her.
You
And
thought she was abducted by an R-rated pirate.
I truly thought that she was like going to
He
be
was
like.
able to say fuck as many times as he wanted.
I only get one. Because I'm
In the non-sexual context.
Yeah, and I only use it as an expletive. I went and where she said she was shopping, I called her, I texted her, she was not responding, and I went into like a full panic mode. And I am in a cape with no shirt on. I am running around shit-faced.
Sort of a VHS thing.
And just a cape, big old man tits hanging out, like running up to security and be like, "Has a small blonde woman come here?"
Was it found footage?
And then my wife just
Did
shows
you
up,
make the
like,
next
20
Blair
minutes
Witch?
later, and she's like, "I bought a corset." And I
The
was like,
Blair heel fuck?
She has like no idea what I was going through, and I'm like, "Where the fuck have you been?" And she's like, "What are you talking?" I was like, "I was asking." I went to the paramedic tent. I went to like the jousting area. You know, all the big hits. Sure. And I could not find her. I was the most scared of it. I thought for sure she was going to be like dead somewhere, and I don't know how that happens at a Renaissance fair.
Is the paramedic tent made to look old-timey on the outside?
Yeah, it's all leeches and jars and stuff. It's called the barber.
Folks, we have to take a break. When we come back, we will ask the rest of our crew the scaredest they've ever been. In the meantime, listen to this fucking ad. Do you shave a part of your body? Your head? Your face? Your armpits? your legs, stuff in between. Then get the closest, most comfortable shave you have ever experienced with Bull Goose Shaving Supplies. Bull Goose supplies the finest products from top shaving brands. They've even designed their own line of stainless steel razors, including the Asylum RX, by prescription, single-edge razor, an original and revolutionary design that has received rave reviews. Bosley Crowther of the New York Times, were he alive today?
So you talking in a video.
They've also created the Asylum Evolution double-edge razor, a modern
Or did you use AI voice?
deluxe from the 1930s. I've been waiting for that to come back. Both are machined. I'm not an immortal. Both are machined to the tightest tolerances, and they are made here in the U.S. of America. So, whether you're looking for a new safety razor, a shaving brush, a shaving soap, a shaving cream, or an after shaving, Bull Goose has you covered. They have more brands of razor blades than you can shake a stick at, you shick-staking weirdo. Shick-steak! Oh, that made me hungry. Change the way you shave and visit bullgooseshaving.com. You'll even get 50% off all shaving soaps, shaving creams, and aftershaves. Shick steaks, full price, when you enter promo code PFT at checkout. Plus, all orders over $80 ship for free within the United States. So go crazy. bullgooseshaving.com. Everything just like it sounds. Offer code PFT. And don't you know when you want a suit that's made for only you? Hey guys, are you familiar with Indochino? I've talked about it before and I'm talking about it again right now. Made to measure suits fit so much nicer. So much nice. Made to measure suits fit so much nice compared to off the rack suits. So maybe you're used to off the rack suits. You feel like you have a nice suit. You could look so much nicer. You don't even realize. Take off your glasses, you ugly librarian. You're beautiful. Indochino makes the suit to fit you specifically. I've done it. It's fantastic. I've had suits made by other people, and now I've had suits made by Indochino. They do a fantastic job. There's nothing like this. If you're gonna dress up, you gotta look good. Otherwise, you look like an out-of-place bumpkin who's been forced to dress up. You want to look like you belong wherever you are, and people respect you, and they feel intimidated. That's what we all want. Indochino is making it easy to get a perfectly tailored suit at an incredible price.
I'll just have to watch it then. See it for my own two eyes.
Whether it's for work, wedding, other special
Ooh, this could
occasions.
definitely be...
Well, let's be honest. Wedding is probably the thing that comes up the most. And if you're of a certain age,
Yeah, that'll
a lot
work.
of people are getting married around you. You're going to a lot of weddings. Look good at that wedding. I'm not saying you want to show up the bride and groom, but secretly that's what we all want to do. All you want is for people to talk about how good you look. This is a basic human need. It's one of the 5 needs. Indochino has suited up hundreds of thousands of men and are now the largest made-to-measure menswear brand in the world.
I gotta skip these ads.
You wanna look this good? You go to Indochino.
Gotta skip these ads right now.
CHINO, and then you step in Indochino suits or Jesus.
There we go.
Scared to see the whole thing.
I would say this
Now I gotta bring the chat back
I
up.
don't have a ton of time to hear stories, but I have a
Oh my God.
semi-complicated or semi-charmed life.
Glad you got that in though.
Thank you. When I was young, I was probably 5 or so. I shared a room with my brother, and we had bunk beds. He was on the top bunk, and I was on the bottom bunk. And I woke up in the middle of the night, and I thought something was wrong. I didn't know what was wrong. I don't know why I woke up. I just had a sense something was odd. I got out of the bed, and I'm a little shorty, so I can't see up on the top bunk. And I whispered to my brother, I'm like, Greg, are you awake? And I can't see him, so I back up, and I'm like, Greg, are you awake? And I back up. I keep doing it. I backed up into the closet, and then something grabbed me, and then I don't remember what happened after that. What? I remember waking up. So this is a very weird story, but I remember waking up, and I didn't think about it for a day.
And then the next day...
You know what it should draw is like a tree person.
Remember what happened to me that night?
Did you compare notes with your brother?
No.
Probably won't happen on this one.
I assumed it was him. Like,
I don't know. To this day, I don't know.
Unless he doesn't have arms.
And,
Or he could have one arm over here.
I went through a period, and this is the second part of the story. I went through a period where I started... I saw the movie Communion. Do you know that movie about alien abduction?
I know of it.
Okay, and I felt really weird when I saw it. Like, I was very uncomfortable. And then I read the book, and the book, it gets a little more into if you have been abducted by aliens, they hone in on you, and they will come back for you often, right? And as I'm reading this, it's 3 a.m. As I'm reading this, I start going, holy shit, I may have been abducted by aliens, and they may be honing in on me. And suddenly on my window at 3 a.m. I hear, and it's the sprinkler system.
oh my
But
god.
those were the two most frightened. I've never been so frightened that I don't remember what has happened after that.
That's
Wow.
really scary.
Follow that, motherfuckers!
Neil, what do you think? I was kidnapped.
Let's see.
I kidnapped a little boy.
Hiding in a little boy's closet.
Keep that one dry.
You know, I'll just have a quick one.
I don't know if I already said this, but I ordered
Roasted some others.
2 more of these. There's like 5 styles of them.
Oh, I do remember when I was a kid.
And I bought the biggest one to play with.
Go out and run some errands
And then one that
Pee-wee's Big Adventure.
I feel like it's going to be the same as this one,
Very nice.
And I was just
but with harder bristles, I think it's supposed to be.
scene happened. I like had to turn it off, and I was scared. My mom
So that's going to be a fun package to open up for me.
what to do, and I was just like,
New pens.
shaking, waiting for my mom.
I have way too many fucking pens.
Did you end up rewinding it and watching it again, or
It's
were
kind
you-
of
Then I just jacked it to it.
unhealthy.
And now you have to be scared.
This was 6 months ago.
How old were you when that happened?
8, 9, 8, probably. Yeah.
So that's an in-between age where
Yes.
that could have been like maybe a month's difference of that would be hilarious to you as opposed to scary.
It took me a while to get like okay with watching something scary. My friends watched Pet Cemetery around that time, and I hit my eyes the whole movie. But then
Mainly of the spelling, the cemetery.
Oh no.
and then a couple of years later,
Yes.
Oh my
my friends were like, "Someone gets shot in the head in Total Recall," and I was like, "I'm gonna watch it." And then it like wasn't
Oh, you mean
bad.
like you're gonna make yourself watch
Yeah, I'm gonna watch someone get shot in the head in Total Recall, and it's like a little red dot appears on like Sharon Stone's head or whatever, and I was like, oh, that isn't scary. I can watch scary things now. But I was like 11 or 12 by that point.
Can you watch scary things now? Do you
Oh,
watch
now I
horror
love them.
movies?
Yeah,
Oh,
yeah,
really?
yeah. I just saw Beauty and the Beast last night.
That gay thing.
Snarling beast, yeah.
Are you of a generation? Is anyone here? Well, let me. I want to hear Lauren's story. What's the scariest thing?
Well, okay, this one, I've been thinking of a few, but I don't know if I told this to you before. I don't know why I would have done. But I was like 23, and I was living in New York, and I had flown back to New York after visiting my family, and I did the dumbest thing, and I just knew it was all dumb as it was happening, but I couldn't stop it, and I was walking, and a guy approached me, and he was like, "Do you need a ride?" And he started grabbing my bag, and I just started going with him. And even though I was going like, I don't want to go, and I got in his car, and I was like watching him put my suitcase in, and I was thinking like, okay, just leave, and then I couldn't, and I got in, and this was before I had a smartphone, so I was like, I had a Razor, and I could like go online on it, so I was like trying to watch the map, because I had no sense of where I lived or where he was taking me.
How long had you been in New York at this point?
I had only lived there for like 6 months or something, and so, and I also had like never.
That's how cats be, man.
Where we were compared to where I had to go, and so I was
That's how cats be.
panicking and like trying to follow the map, but like the phone didn't really do that. And he
To me, a
started
good cat
asking
lives
really
outside.
weird questions that I
I've probably said this before.
made me uncomfortable. Like he was asking like, where do you think I'm from? Like he was.
If I don't have to smell the cat's shit and piss in a box, it's a good cat.
I didn't know what to say, and I was really nervous, and I kept picturing myself like dive rolling out of the car and like God. And I was terrified the whole time, and I thought for sure something was gonna happen. He was gonna kill me or something. And finally got to like where I lived, and he charged me like $100, which was way too much. And I just gave it to him and got out, and I like ran inside and I told my parents, and I was like, like, I can't believe I'm alive. I'm so scared. It was truly so scary. And it was like, I look at those guys now and I see them like doing these people, and I think, I mean, you just don't, it's so hard to stop something like that when you're a young woman.
Yeah.
I will take all
You
cat
don't know how to
pictures.
speak up for yourself. It's scary.
The craziest part to me.
Come on,
is
come
that it
all.
actually took you where you were going.
Yeah, no, and it was like fine, but he was really aggressive the whole time and asking me questions.
Especially
that
big
were-
cats.
he was
Big
saying
cats are
it to
cool.
be Insulting, like it
Right.
was bad.
It's actually crazier that anyone takes us to where we want to go.
Yeah.
Really, not like any Uber or any taxi.
Well, thanks for making me scared about it. No, I already am scared of that, and every place I get to, I watch the map the whole time. I don't
Sure.
trust anyone.
Yeah. That's a good policy.
Thanks.
The scariest I've ever been, of course, is in my late 30s when I thought I would never find love. We have to take a break. When we return, we will reveal our location provided to us by the audience. That's right. We ask questions, we ask people on Twitter to give us a location. We'll find out who has provided us this location, and then we will do our improv. All of this and nothing else when Spontaneation returns. Started by two broke college kids that wanted to wear stylish watches but couldn't afford them, Movement Watches was founded on the belief
God damn, more
that
ads.
style shouldn't break the bank.
Holy
Much like
smokes.
Paul F. Tompkins decided
Where's my
to go it
mouse?
alone and do his own thing.
Hold up.
And then he joined up with Earwolf, the podcast.com. So we have, oh no, are you
Oh,
We have procured
Gonna pull up the chat again.
locations
Hold
from
up.
the internet,
fucking
thanks
shit.
to Fu Fong,
Thanks for everything.
Julie Dumar.
Boo Wong.
Do you have a part Maine Coon cat? Those cats are so cool.
Thanks for everything.
That's right.
Approved.
We are
I approve of that
going to
feline.
reveal a location, but first, just so as you know, in order to aid us in our storytelling, we have 3 sound effects that move us about in time. Let's say we're in a scene, something's happening at the exact same time somewhere else, moving in time, in space, not in time. We'll use this meanwhile button. We've just gone laterally
Parallel.
in time. Parallel. Thank you very much, Scott. Thank you.
Parallel lines never cross over.
Good use of time. Let's say we need to go backwards in time. Oh, okay.
Wait, I'm trying to focus.
Let's say we need to go back in time. Back in time. Someone's having a memory. We're learning how something came to be. We will hear this flashback sound effect. It's a.
The chat's so small. I need like a computer right here so I can have the chat and all that shit.
The past forever, folks. So let's say we need to return to the present or travel
But I
to the
don't.
mysterious future. We'll hear this flash forward.
What would you say the size of a normal house cat is?
Back,
I mean, I guess that's pretty easy.
flash
I
forward.
mean, like that big? The size of a forearm, maybe?
And now
That's a
that you
cat.
know that, you're about
This
to
is a
know
bigger
this.
cat.
Our location provided to us by Fu Huang is Abandoned Puppet Theater. Abandoned Puppet Theater. We take you now to Abandoned Puppet Theater. This place is spooky.
Yeah.
We have to spend the night in it to get the inheritance. Yeah, that's right. Jeez, I don't know. This is terrifying.
I'm freaking out, but I need this money so bad.
We all need the money.
Okay.
So this is mostly unrelated to cats.
Shirley.
But the other day I went and got some pho
You know what I mean?
from the only place near me that has pho.
I'm just a little on edge, I guess. All right, guys.
And it cost $17 before the tip. And I always tip $2.
I just going over. I have the.
And Saturday I went and got some pho. And I opened the basket with all the, you know, the chicken and the noodles.
Tonight,
And I smell rotten meat.
you guys get to split the inheritance, and the family gets nothing.
And I start gagging.
I'm glad that we made
'Cause I don't do good with rotten meat smell, right?
Back when we were all in college.
So I'm gagging. I'm like, oh, fuck, what am I going to do? I just paid $20 for this. I paid $20 for a handful of noodles and some broth. So I'm like, man, fuck that.
We all shared that dorm room together.
And I hurry the chicken outside and I put it in the cat's bowl.
And I'm gonna go over some of the.
Not even the cat wanted to eat it. It was so bad.
Please say we can swim. Please say we can swim.
That's my cat story.
Please say we can
Please
drink.
say we can say hello.
It involves chicken,
I assume we have chicks in our rooms.
which you probably saw coming.
Drinking, no
It wasn't nuggets,
and especially
but it was chicken, and it was rotten, and it was disgusting. And I paid $20 for it.
Me too.
Wait a minute, guys. Don't drop out of school.
We're
but it's the only pho place.
It's cool.
What, I gotta make my own? That's insane. I only know how to make American soup. Whatever that is.
How old am I?
Is chicken noodle soup American soup?
Must be our age.
It seems so.
Is that what our age stands
It's probably not, though.
My voice,
Our age. Yeah.
just because my voice sounds
Aha, Scrybaby, my moderator.
older.
No, but you also have gray hair.
Yeah. You have a
A
long
long
white
face.
Yes, she got promoted.
Your pubes connect to your face?
She is now the mod.
Wait, the beard's going up, not down?
What?
You know what, Heel Thok?
I grew my pubes out, super long, and then time.
I'll probably make you one too.
You're like CC Bottom.
As long as Scrybaby is okay with that.
I like you guys.
Because it is a special position and I know she holds it very dearly in her heart. And I don't want to take that away from you.
I'm gonna,
You're way too cool.
Yeah, cool guys don't die.
I'm gonna cut you in on a little something I call my William.
What's that?
It's
Is that your butt beard?
Abbreviate, please.
my, AKA my Will.
Oh, okay.
Yes.
Okay. The bottom part looks way more feathery
Look, my family owns
than the top part.
plenty,
Money, money, money.
plenty of audience there. I'm fucking rolling in it. It will never be abandoned.
Like,
Wait,
that's
wait.
cute.
Wait a second. It's not marionettes.
Who the fuck are you? You've never spoken. This is yeah. I said I wanted Steve Dodd.
Alright, here, watch this.
People who said, I hope
Oh,
you
I'm sorry.
It's alright. Let me get up.
Wait, is
behind
it
this chair.
Mr. Etz's Theater? Mayor
All I gotta
Etz?
do is do this.
Yeah,
Wow. Nice.
my good friend and father, Marion.
And
It's nice when you're 5. Wish I was friends with
Try that out.
is it also the theater he started with his lover, your mom, Mrs. Pet, Mrs. Pooh Pet?
All I ask is you don't betray my trust.
What was Pooh short for?
And I trust that you won't.
What's that? And what's your name?
Mungai.
What's short for
Etz.
Moon?
Moon.
Moon?
Moonets.
Moonets.
Moonets. Moonets. Yeah. Anyway, I'm not
Maybe
this.
Nets? Puppets?
I'm starting to not like you.
Puppets?
I'm starting to not like you anymore.
Wow,
What can we do?
you start with knives.
Remember when he said, I'm
How does it feel
not like you anymore?
being blue?
This is all a setup to get back at us somehow.
No way.
No way.
I had a talk with him kind of privately one time.
Seems to be there's a third person watching this. A ghost. A quiet one. Ye who wish not
No,
to be
that's
known.
cool. That's kind of my problem. I was hoping I could talk to you about something.
I wouldn't mind using my position of privilege to make you have sex with me.
Oh, well, I actually came to complain about another student who did just that.
Who's this?
The guy who wanted to smoke.
What was his name again?
Hey man, nobody remembers my name on this floor.
I'm sorry. And where do I know you
Steve
from?
Dodd. I was behind the chair at the first meeting.
Oh, you're the guy who wanted to smoke.
That's
The
right.
guy who like forced himself on that girl.
Anyway,
Yeah, so I just wanted to.
what do you want me to do about it, babe? You want me to beat him up?
Well, I don't know about beat him up, but maybe just like tell
Would
the
that get you
school, like-
hot?
No, it wouldn't actually, but it might give me some, I don't know, solace because it really's been really upsetting.
Hey, I like you. I'm gonna cut you into my William.
Hey, thanks. I hope that means your will.
Yeah, it does.
Okay, good.
So you ended the conversation on good terms.
We did. I mean, look, he wanted to rape me, but then. We were
Well, as is your position in the Discord, you are the arbiter of joy.
Honestly, I can't. As much as I try, you can't.
It's just impossible.
And something about blue, those two,
Hey, congrats, by the way. You ordered.
because blue is good. Although blue light is bad for your eyes.
Pass the bar.
Well,
That's really what it all comes down to, right? I don't know.
It's bad for you on a molecular level.
I thought it was gonna be
Molecular.
As soon as you do that, it's pretty easy.
Yeah, I passed my Red Cross certification test, so I'm officially a lifeguard now too.
Oh, that's great.
Congrats,
Congratulations.
dude.
Thank you. Good.
I
Steve
wanna-
Dodd, how about you?
No, I passed the nursing, sweeping up nursing home.
Nursing sweeping up
Yep.
nursing home?
That's right.
Wow, congrats.
I passed it. It took me a few tries.
Well, that's why it looks so weird. More
I'm
ink.
a veterinarian school teacher about how to become a
I
veterinarian.
hope I don't get too much ink.
Not long at all. I just barked my way in.
We should all go into business together.
Crap.
Really? Okay, so we got a lawyer?
Wait, what are you? Wait, this doesn't work. We don't know what you do.
I have a weird job. Parents hire me to hide their kids' closets. on the off chance that the kids will wake up in the middle of the night and back into the closet.
Let's see if I can get just enough ink going.
And it's used as a tool to teach kids to keep their rooms tidy.
I never thought there was a market for something like that.
There really is.
Yeah, I've got blue light filters on everything,
That app, I haven't used it yet though.
and I forget that I do. So sometimes I'll post some shit and then realize the color is way different than I thought it was. I'm a real thinker. Alright, I need to make a line, but my line is not going to work if I don't get more ink. That's why I need like 4 or 5 of these pens. One can have a bunch of ink, one cannot, and then everything else from there. Maybe I should move this a bit. Alright. Let's maybe... I don't know. Just make a random shape.
You're supposed to pronounce it. I'm a lawyer.
He's a lawyer. He's a lawyer.
Do you mean A plus K? Yes, A plus K.
Yeah, A plus K, the best guy for startups.
Yes. The guy who pretended to be an Indian in that Pop Chips commercial? Yes, the guy who went in front of Congress trying to get sex trafficking made legal. Oh, yeah.
Listen, Puppet.
Oh, yeah.
Putting aside your pop culture savviness for just a moment.
How can I put that aside? It's so much of who I am. Oh, we need a flip. It's not what you're like, it's what you like.
What's your favorite TV show?
Oh, gosh, it has to be The Honeymooners.
Oh,
Really?
that doesn't add up.
The Lost episodes.
Thank you.
This is getting scarier every minute.
He doesn't mean when the honeymooners were on Lost, does it?
Yes, he does. The honeymooners, that couple that got separated on Lost.
Come on, ink. I need you, ink. Come out.
Or the
No,
brother
Nikki
and
and
sister?
Paulo, they stole all that money.
I don't remember them.
Oh, they were the new characters in season 2. And then
Oh, no wonder.
quickly dispensed with. One of them's on Westworld now. It doesn't matter.
I tuned out when everybody was in the cages. Puppet.
Yeah.
What do we call you?
Pure red,
I mean, Pup.
as it should be.
Okay. Puppet.
Because red is the best color.
Wait, that was R.A.'s mom's first
Yeah,
name.
That's from R.A. Mom's first name.
Okay.
And R.A. Dad's
Ink.
last name.
That's right.
Come out now in just the right quantity.
Wait, you know our RA?
I am the reincarnated spirit of the mother into a lifeless puppet.
The mother. You refer to yourself as
Yes.
the mother.
And I rhyme only when I first meet someone, and then I abandon it.
Sure. Okay, that's fair.
That's
Do what
gonna
you
be much easier for us to just talk about.
Janet, can you put a pillow behind me?
Who are you?
I'm gonna faint. I'm done. Bye.
Who's Janet?
Yeah, who's Janet and who are you? The guy who wanted to smoke, now he's knocked out, we can't ask
I
him.
remember. Oh yeah, he was the guy that wanted to smoke.
I know, I did
You knew his name 5 minutes ago.
Did I?
No, you said Janet, I think it was Steve Dunn.
I think it's Steve Dunn's, yeah.
Steve Dunn.
Yeah, he's like an indie New York actor who doesn't get a lot of work, but he runs a theater company in upstate New York.
Okay, thanks guys for that.
Should have placed this in the middle of the page.
We now know the puppet is a woman, despite saying I'm a little puppet.
We had 4 people. I mean, 9 views is way higher than usual at 40 minutes in, which I did not realize had been going that long already.
All about this stuff.
But what bathroom do you use?
4 people. 10 is the goal.
Carolina, but please, let's not get into that.
Puppet.
If we hit 10, I'm going to retire.
That's what you want to ask me?
Well, 'cause do you go to the bathroom?
I do go to the bathroom. I have a tiny puppet butthole.
It's my only goal.
But now this is
Wait, you
kind
know
of
those
interesting.
Cabbage Patch dolls that would eat?
Please, ink. I know as soon as the ink flows, it's going to be too much.
Pop culture, of course I know these
So
things.
that's like you?
Oi, oi, oi.
Puppet,
Yes, but I have time for one more.
how much are my Beanie Babies worth? now?
Come on.
How much did you pay for them? How many?
At the time?
Yeah, the
Well,
Come on.
I bought them last year
Oh,
as an
okay.
investment. And I think they were like $1,000 each.
They're probably
That's crazy.
maybe $1,010.
This is nuts. I have a tiny puppet butthole too. This is so
Let me
terrifying.
see.
Prove it.
Yeah, Pixar didn't have it.
He pressed a button on his pants and they lowered.
Okay, that's not working.
Pants?
I'm a huge fan of
Tell me
Beta
about that
Goonies.
day.
Okay, Sharks. So my pants. You know when you're.
I don't know, I'm out.
Oh, Damon John.
Pants, I'm a woman. I'm out.
I'll give it to bloody.
Let's see.
Out with it then.
So you know how you're always pulling up your drawers or pulling down your drawers?
I'm back in.
Okay. So the way it works with these pants is if anyone ever wants to see your butthole or you don't want them to see your butthole, you push a button here or and it raises and lowers your pants.
Tally ho.
Oh,
Now look, I'm in, all in. But you must know I'm cut out of every episode.
Yeah, I know you're all the way to the right in the dark.
I'm in the dark. The gaffer decided not to like me.
I was gonna say, I've never seen an English person on this show.
He's a little troll.
I can still see him. Just turn the lights down. Turn the lights down a little bit. Hold on. Just hold on a second. My fingers are greasy. I was eating a lot of
I don't know if that's for you. What is that?
I'm gonna edit this out
Well,
later.
people don't
We're
remember
down-
paying
We're
attention.
getting close. I mean, he's blacked out.
Oh, the elbow bump?
You start to play a video game, they ask you to adjust the brightness.
I'm not sure
Turn it all the way up so you can barely see the logo. Okay. That's what I want. But if any light glims on
what
his glasses,
led you
I just
to.
want it to be like, oh, somebody left a pair of glasses over
Did I miss something?
The new wrinkle is great shit.
Somebody order 3 dozen chicken wings?
Right here, thank you.
Oh, 2020 was. It's not too bad for me.
No, no one can see you, but thanks for narrating.
I'll give you.
I couldn't see either.
I'll give you 20.
Because not working for a bit and getting paid more than I got paid to work, it's kind of sick. Short lived.
I have to go with you, Damon John.
Wait, you didn't hear my offer.
What is it, Lori?
Not to downplay what was,
Okay.
My offer is $100 million for
but I learned new skills and I had
I just
fun.
want to invest in you and know that you did a good job. And I just want to watch you thrive, and I just want to be an outsider.
Damn it, I can't compete with that.
I'll give you 10 quid for the
I think making skinny legs was a
I'll take you up.
big mistake.
Your office.
Thank you.
Come on, Eek.
And then I lost all that money, so I'm here for this inheritance now.
Right.
It doesn't feel fair that you can even be here.
It won't flow!
What are you gonna do with this money if you win it? Are you just gonna lose it just like
Put it on the horses. I got a superfecta that's guaranteed to work.
You have to bet on them. You can't just put money on horses.
Well, now I know that. I lost 100 million times and I put it on a saddle and they galloped all over it.
To the bank, you said.
Slapped it on its ass and it just ran into traffic.
Yeah.
You're an idiot.
Anyway, he's not an idiot.
Yeah, we don't defend you. We're not on the
Be our
profit side.
friend.
I'm sorry. Look, I'm sorry. I just, I hear something like that and it ticks me off.
Is this the only supernatural thing we're going to experience tonight, or might there be a snake as well?
There is. It's a very dusty, abandoned puppet theater
I don't like the sound of this. I don't like the sound of
with
this.
very long dust molecules.
How long?
Approximately 6 feet or so.
The molecules are long?
Feeling fun.
So we can't really see that. How long?
Come on.
How long is the actual dust itself is visible to the eye?
I don't know feet. I don't know meters.
No, they're not clogged. I'm just afraid to. I mean, I'm squeezing it hard,
It's just dust.
Okay. So you,
but I know as soon as I exceed that,
it's like the length of a
it's just going to be
His head every which way.
too much to get the texture that I want.
Out of a nearby appliance, perhaps.
Gonna have to do it anyway, I guess.
Magical dust from the Golden Compass, right?
His darkness
Let
here-
that sit.
As a pop culture whiz, of course I know that reference.
Oh, sorry. Sorry, Pop.
Which is your favorite books of the Golden Compass?
Oh, who could choose? They're all so great.
Series?
They're all so great.
I love polar bears in armor.
And I certainly did not walk out of after the first 5 minutes of that movie.
You walked out of that, you walked right over to Charlie Wilson's War.
Now that I liked.
That was a great weekend for
It
cinema.
was a great weekend. Interrupt, guys, just for a second. We haven't talked about our lack of sleeping bags yet.
That's a huge issue. How are we going to do this?
Of course I
Oh my god, come on.
Wait, they're puppet size.
Of course they are. I'm a puppet. What do you think I sleep in?
I guess we'll put our foot in
Wait,
this.
wait,
Zip
wait,
them all
wait.
together.
It's just a condom.
I understand you're a puppet, you have a puppet-sized sleeping bag. Why do you have so many puppet-sized sleeping bags?
Do you sleep in condoms?
Look, yeah, people, it's an abandoned puppet theater. Sometimes people come here to fuck, and they leave their condoms around like it's the outside of an Australian, you know, animal sanctuary or something.
I hope that happens tonight.
Deep cut puppet.
Yes.
So you sleep in used condoms?
Yes,
And
of
you're
course I
suggesting
do.
we do the same?
Yeah,
they
please.
fuck?
Yes, they
Do they also all just ask suck?
You don't have to answer that.
Wait,
You do
I
not
have a
have to answer
question.
that.
Do they cuck?
they are cucks. Yes.
No, do they cuck?
Oh, meaning do they have sex with someone while someone watches?
Yeah.
Well, of course they do. That's a big part of this theater.
Ah,
In any
shit.
case, yes, everyone join in sleeping with these condoms. If you can probably fit them on your penises.
What am I supposed to do?
What am I supposed to do?
Wait,
What am I supposed to do?
Fitz?
You're so lucky, Roger.
What the fuck are you? You're gonna go to sleep with that on?
You just put a used condom on your dick, Roger. That's the
All right, man.
Lay down on the floor.
Enjoy your evening. I will see you soon.
I guess I'll sleep on this bench.
all right, guys, go to sleep.
Thank you for stopping by,
What's gonna happen?
Mr. Moderator.
That's the perfect thing to hear before you fall.
Almost. Let's just.
If a little
I can't believe I'm saying this, but I'm actually sleepy. Let's just. We'll all go to sleep.
God damn, this texture is not working. It's too soft. It's still not fucking working.
Don't want the other guys to know.
Come on.
I want to be this type of guy that just sleeps through the night. Can manage his water drinking all day long, not drink too much. I think I'm lame. I get up and go.
Who's that?
Nothing.
No one's pissing.
Well, absolutely not. Go to bed, pup.
Oh man, I gotta shit so bad. I gotta take a dump so bad. But if any one of these people know that I'm just not regular and I'm fucked, oh, man, I'll just.
Come on.
Who's that? No one's shitting, are they? Oh, that sounds like the sound of sleeping.
Oh my god. Oh, I just got my period. None of these guys can know, or they'll find out I'm not pregnant and I don't deserve the money. How am I gonna deal with this?
Hey, what is it? No one's not pregnant, are they?
What?
Where's my... Alright, Scry Baby, hold down the fort real quick.
Someone check it out. Keep going. Keep at it, boy. Smells like shampoo over here.
Hey,
Oh, yeah, what's up?
I know he's supposed to be asleep.
Yeah.
Can we make a deal?
A side deal?
Yeah.
Like, this is almost like Survivor, where we're like,
Yeah, exactly.
we're all in an alliance.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
You realize I don't get any of this money.
You could.
Hey.
Right?
Okay. Now, what do you got in mind? Charlie?
If you just. Thank you for addressing me by my name, by the way. I was named after the film Charlie Wilson's War.
It's a good time at the theater.
I had a great time with that movie.
Yeah.
I'll cut you in for some of this money. If you just, I don't know, scare these guys to death.
Yeah, okay. You said something
I tried to pee as quiet as possible. If you heard it, that's on you.
If you,
I was being sneaky, you weren't.
I would be the sole inheritor, and then I would split the money with you.
you don't have to.
I was thinking 30.
So I would get 70% of this
No, I
money.
was thinking the other way, the other way.
So you
Do you like my drawing, Scry Baby?
No, I would get the 70, you get the 30. You're a puppet. Like, what do you need money for?
Could be you. I could be drawing you again.
That's a
Shit.
good point.
Thank you.
I could buy some more condoms.
Guess what?
Unused ones.
If this works out, I'll buy you a condom.
Whoa!
Yeah.
No way.
No money taken.
So wait, so let me get the deal straight.
Yeah.
I scare these people to death.
Alright, let's see if we got ink. Are you fucking kidding me?
You're on.
Okay, great.
Alright.
This is kind of ridiculous.
Guys, I was just thinking, you know, the
Maybe it is clogged.
Charlie Wesley's War, Golden Compass. I was just
Oh,
remembering
there it
that
goes.
at that time.
That's gonna be way too much.
Tim Burton's Sweeney Todd.
Fuck me.
The haircut company?
I need scrap paper now.
Reminds me of another movie. Have you ever seen Pee-wee's Big Adventure?
No.
I have a VCR of it right here.
I'm Large Marge.
Yep, there it is. Fuck.
What an ingenious plan.
A beehive? That does look like a fucking beehive.
Came in handy.
Everyone foolishly told me their deepest fears when we were all college roommates together.
So, tell me about this guy over here, Sphere.
Oh, that guy?
Losing his...
Two names.
Too much ink. Fucking shice.
No, not the guy who wanted to...
Oh.
The other guy. This guy.
Oh, Ted.
Yeah, Ted.
Yeah, the guy with the pants?
Yeah.
Yeah.
The talking bear.
Yeah. What?
Ted, the talking bear. The talking wisecracking bear.
Look.
I'm saying he's a bear because he's a big guy.
Yeah, I get it. Yeah.
I'm starting to think you guys are talking about me over
Fuck.
Oh, hey, Ted, no, just,
Keep cracking wise over there. We love your jokes.
John, what the fuck?
I'm just gonna head to the bathroom. I'm not shitting.
Okay.
I'm just going over to the bathroom for 15 to 20 minutes, okay?
Sure. His biggest fear is being discovered in the bathroom.
Oh, okay.
So, I think you know what to do.
I do. Oh, man. Wait, hold on.
Come on.
What do I do?
I just told you his biggest fear.
Oh my god.
Copy that.
Oh, still playing Snake on my phone.
What are you doing here?
Good one, Puppet. I'm glad we're...
I've heard of the good
You're
one,
an
robot.
extremely. Oh.
All right. So Senator Shirley and...
What's that guy's name? The one behind the plant?
Okay, that might be the only thing I don't like about these pens.
And Stan?
You knew it before.
Yeah, I know.
Don.
Steve Don.
Say Don.
All right.
Come on, how much fucking ink could be in there? Holy shit.
Holding a koala bear. Now that one... I don't know how you're going to arrange that on short notice. I don't know if there's any koala puppets here.
I don't want that much ink in my pen. Please knock it off. Stop it now.
Koala nearby somewhere.
I'm gonna throw a tantrum.
That's been true 100% of the time.
And Shirley?
Dude, what the actual fuck?
Not be of people thinking she's not pregnant.
Okay. This is interesting. All right. Let's see if I can fit both of them into one scare.
Oh, that's interesting.
Shirley, you know what's the craziest thing? I think there was like a leak above my bed. Steve Don.
Oh yeah, sorry. That's my fault. We
Two first name.
No, I know, and that's a good
Ah.
I did. Oh, hi, Tom.
Too much, too much, too much, too much, too much.
That there must have been a leak over my crotch when I was sleeping. And that's why
Jiminy
it wet.
fucking Christmas.
You mean this bunk bed?
Mhm.
Let me back up to see where the leak might be coming from.
Come on, ink.
I'm a little shorty, of course, so I can't quite see
I
up
keep
here.
going back as far as you
I
can.
asked for a little bit, and I got a lot.
Looks to be blood. Oh God! Oh no! Someone grab me! What was that?
That was force of habit. I'm sorry.
Oh, okay, God!
Yeah,
Stop it!
It's muscle memory. Anytime anybody small backs into a closet.
Jeez. All right. Well, looks like it's blood.
why would there be blood that's so dumb and weird?
You're not pregnant. Here, hold this koala.
All right, Puppet. It's dawn. And it's just...
Steve Don.
Oh! That's a good mnemonic device. Thank
What do you mean? What are you talking about? You were pointing right at
I
me
mean,
when you said that.
no, that was just a coincidence. It's daybreak is what I'm saying.
Oh, got it.
And so I've survived my night.
Come on.
in the abandoned puppet theater. What's that?
Too much ink.
What is that?
Well, that's not you?
That's not me. I don't sound like that. Does that how
When
you think I
I
sound?
first met you, you did like a...
That's how you think I sound?
What? Oh, no. Wait a minute.
Steve Don. I thought that would just make it easier for everyone.
Oh my gosh, the sun has not risen yet.
How is there so much ink in the brush? What the fuck?
Oh, I was not pooping.
He's still sticking to his...
I was pregnant.
Shit.
Everyone's sticking to their story.
Wait, is your baby dead too?
No, I mean I just wanted you to believe I was, so I'd get them. I wasn't.
Could this be considered a technical difficulty?
I'm mad, right?
You know,
Oh yeah, we're mad.
I have too much ink in my brush,
oh, that's mad.
and I need it
I
out.
can't believe I died from just being discovered on the toilet. I'm embarrassed in hindsight.
I don't
Being a
blame
dummy.
you.
I died,
That koala man.
and I died from confrontation. How pathetic.
You would have think it would have happened to me earlier, just getting caught on the can.
Guess what? Charlie,
Yeah.
they're all with me, and we're here to kill you!
I get it! I get it! I get it!
I'm going to the bathroom for something else. I swear to God, I gotta wash my hands.
Alright, come on.
I'm sorry, get in here. Join in on the fun. Get those hot dogs out of your mouth.
And it all happened in a place called Spontaneation. Guys, where can people find you online?
This doesn't even make sense.
Mike Hanford on Twitter.
At John Gabrus, no H's.
Scott Augerman on Instagram and Twitter.
At Neeler Dude on Instagram and Twitter.
At Laura Lepkus on Instagram and Twitter.
Guys, check out everything.
Too much
that you guys
fucking
do.
ink.
What a pleasure it was to have you here in my little world. God bless us, everyone.
Too much
Evan
ink and too
Schletter,
narrow
At evanschletter.com. He's Evan Schletter on all the things. How do you spell Evan Schletter?
of a surface.
EBANSCHLETTER.
My favorite show.
Guys, we will be returning to the Bell House in Brooklyn November 12th, Sunday, November 12th. Please come see us. Last time it was so much fun, and that was right after the presidential election. So if that was fun, imagine how much fun it will be when
After he's impeached.
After you got it right, son.
So what year? This was like recorded in 2017, I think.
For engineering us all the way to the end of the show, which this is. Goodbye.
Funny how the times never
Until next week,
change.
This is Paul F. Tompkins saying, Semper in Presente.
Fucking ink, man.
Get the closest, most comfortable
Get
shave you've ever
out
experienced with Bull
of
Goose
my
shaving supplies.
life.
Whether you need a new safety razor, shaving brush, shaving cream, or aftershave, Bull Goose has you covered. They've even designed their own line of stainless steel razors called Asylum Shave Works, which are machined to the type
All of this is from one good squeeze.
Just visit bullgooseshaving.com
I squeezed it 20 times.
to shave today.
And then I squeezed it one time too hard.
Shaving soaps, shaving
And here we
creams,
are.
and aftershaves when you enter promo code PFT at checkout.
Too much goddamn ink.
It's Sean Hayes from Hollywood.
What the fuck is that?
Apologize for
Whatever you just
You see that?
I think we can all agree that sucked.
it sucked.
It sucked. It was terrible.
How did
It
that
wasn't
come
a good
off?
Podcast. So, if you want to listen to a podcast where you're laughing, having
Okay, hold on, I gotta change this.
Your best friend,
And it just actually smart
And it's
because
smart.
one of the things that
Hey, everybody, but okay, slightly cooler summer.
Okay.
What about winter? It used to be, it rained.
Oh wow, it actually came out.
Got that all taken care of. It's just summer all year long. Endless summer, if you will. Like the movie about surfing guys? Getting a nod? That is correct. Immortal surfers, cursed to surf for eternity. Endless summer. They wanted to stop. But they made fun of a gypsy who touched their faces and said, endless summer. But sometimes you'll see like old dudes and ladies getting up on a surfboard. I gotta confess, I've never seen an old lady do it. I would imagine that there are old lady surfers.
God damn it.
How about when you see a guy surfing with dogs? I saw a video the other day, and it took me a while to realize there were two dogs on the surfboard because one was at the prow of the surfboard, just standing there. Does he even get it? Because he doesn't even look like when you see a dog sticking their head out the window and how much they're enjoying that. The dog literally is just standing using the surfboard. Like, I don't... Like, he's not jumping off, so I guess... There must be
A little
something wrong,
frustrating.
but it's not registering on his face at all.
Too much fucking ink.
That's how you heard it. Anyway,
How is there so much ink in that one push?
another dog on the guy's shoulders. Now,
Fuck, I'm getting wrecked.
I really don't know if that dog's enjoying it at all. Is he like, this is a natural? I gotta get to the highest point so I
What?
can see What's going on? Save me, human. I'm gonna eat. Or is he enjoying it the most? Where he's like, I'm enjoying it even more than you, master. You wish you were up here. Why can't the humans stand on the other dog's back? Make yourself useful. Look, I could mitigate dogs on surfboards all day long. But the fact of the matter is, I want to see other animals up there. I want to see a surfing cat. I want to see a potbelly pig. I want to see a mini pig. I want a mini pig can run around them. I might not be with I want a big
I don't like how that looks.
From the name, I'm assuming it's big, but very small. It's like those dogs that you think are puppies.
Oh
but they're
well.
like the urban legend. People that buy those, like tough dudes who buy those mini pinchers, and they think they're going to breed them into vicious attack dogs. And then it's like, no, this is dog slowly growing.
What did you write?
That's got to be true.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
When I went to Mexico,
Here, I'll put your hat back on.
Turned out to be a gigantic rat. Because I don't know the difference between
Wait.
rodents and dogs. Did you ever hear that one? That was a good one. Lady goes to Mexico. It doesn't hold up.
You see that?
Scrutiny.
Should work now.
Oh, I just assumed dogs looked completely different in Mexico. They looked like large mice. That's what I thought dogs were. Everyone stop lying all the time. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Spontaneation with Paul F. Tompkins. I am the second part. This is a show where I invite a special guest onto the program to have a free-form conversation with me, inspired by a blind question submitted by our previous episode's guest. Then, I invite some improviser pals onto the program to join me in a narrative improv that is one continuous story as opposed to unconnected scenes, oftentimes utilizing details gleaned from my conversation with the aforementioned special guest. And it starts with a location provided to us by our friends on the internet. That's right.
Okay. Ah, forgot that was on there. Little beanie.
And it is all scored on piano by Mr. Evan Schletter. Oh, he's doing a little wipeout. Hey, now that I've discussed this before with our guest, who's going to be on the program later. The person in the song Wipeout.
What were you gonna say? Did you have a stroke?
Presumably, at the other person who was wiped out.
Wait, what?
I like to think.
No, for real, WTF.
In hell. Ladies and gentlemen, our special guest has not yet arrived, and so we're going to do every once in a while.
How am I still getting more ink? What are you doing? Just, please, cooperate with me, pen. I'll do anything for you. Please, just this one time. Quit fucking me. I love you.
What did you do? It's just a Listerine strip. Okay. Listerine strips are fun because you pretend like you're taking acid or something.
Yeah, exactly.
Say goodbye to me, guys.
Look like people who hold like carrots for pretend it's a cigarette. Like it's like I just need the action so I can fight
Like
my
a baby
addiction.
carrot?
You know the thing like people hold like a vegetable. You guys, everyone's aware of this, right?
Yeah.
Thank you. I'm not a crazy person.
I'm sorry, everyone is aware of this?
I literally saw a guy holding a carrot outside his car, putting it in his mouth, flicking the ash off of it. He was a young guy, young Hispanic gentleman. He's trying to quit smoking. So he just and he kept putting it and then twitching out the window.
Is it possible he's one of the impractical jokers?
I didn't even realize the freaking...
You were getting pranked. And the thing is, that was cool.
You know what? That sounds like one of the greatest pranks of all time.
How's that?
Without a doubt, it sounds like one of the greatest pranks of all time.
As long as you can do your duties as my moderator, you can have as many strokes as you'd like.
The basis of most pranks.
Just keep it below 5.
You come up with a thing and it's a weird thing and you're responsible.
But keystrokes,
And then the pranker's like,
extend that.
it wasn't weird.
Can have more than 5 keystrokes.
And now we need you to sign these release forms.
How did I get random ink on there?
Never said your name. But the idea of the Impractical Jokers is they humiliate each other, right?
I had never watched the show ever once.
I think that is the idea, is that they go...
Okay.
They're telling you it's going to be the most emphatic...
Thank you.
Heartfelt responses silently, and I don't know why it's tickling me so much.
Alright.
I think the idea is they
I guess the feet can go down into roots. Damn, I wish I centered this. I wasn't expecting on doing like one whole drawing.
Watching this guy and they're like, okay, now say I'm a little teapot, and they just gotta go, I'm a little teapot.
I've never seen the show. I'm sure it's an excellent show. Have you seen the show?
I have not seen the show.
Okay, so that's probably not good for either of us to comment on what this show is. I did. I was a regular on season 4 of Punk'd though. Yeah. So.
What was the worst one?
Oh,
Where you felt bad?
The first one, because I'll tell you, it never aired. It was with we pranked what's his name from Friends, David Schwimmer. And what I didn't expect to happen, my character, the whole concept I won't go into, but my character's job was to come in and basically just annoy him.
Right.
And as soon as I walk into the scene, has already started. There's other pranksters already doing stuff.
Right.
As soon as I walk in, I see his face. The first thought in my head was, "Oh my God, it's Ross, and I hope he likes me." Which then I have to fight that instinct.
Yeah.
Because no, I have to make him hate me. Which like I don't want Ross to hate me. I want him to love me, and I want us to be best friends. I want to join the crew and hang out and have coffee. And so like that, and then he was not into it at all, and he totally wouldn't. He just left. He knew he kind of figured out what was happening, and he bailed, and you know.
Alright, how is this going? Going up? Should do something like this.
This restaurant. So he didn't say that, but I can
Yes.
see it in his face. But yeah, so it took a while for me to realize, to learn how to just let all of that go. You know, when you see celebrities, you want them to like you.
Sure.
It's shallow, but it's true. And so I had to.
Here we go.
get over
It's a
that.
cute little toe.
Yeah, that one was a train wreck.
Did you enjoy him in The People versus O.J. Simpson?
Of course, I thought he was great. I love the whole show. I thought he was great. I'm a big fan. I told him. I hope he calls me someday.
Maybe he will. David Schwimmer, if you're listening, call Jordan Black, please. Let him know that it was okay. You knew what was going on, and you were like, hey, maybe I don't want to look like an asshole on TV.
Right, exactly.
That's basically what it is. Like, we're going to push this guy until he loses his temper. Ha-ha, we got you.
Right. And I'm sure he felt like, oh, it would be so good for my resume to have this little punk.
Put another one on the IMDb for Davey Schwims. Jordan, I'm going to turn next to you. And look at this guy. Feels like a very long time. Feels like a very long time. Since he's been on the show.
Yes.
My old buddy from the 3 Hour Podcast. All the episodes still up. If you want to check them out.
Available.
Never too late.
A dusty archive.
That's right. Oh, look at that. This is... He also hosts 2 other podcasts.
Yes.
Titan Fights with our old friend Open Mike Eagle. And who was your third host?
I love Open Mike Eagle.
Daniel Radford. Forgive me. Oh, I love him in Harry Potter.
Right?
I forgot he was on the show.
Oh, really? Super down there.
Oh, I love him in Sneakers. And also, we got this with our old friend Mark Aguiliardi, who is coming back to LA and will soon be back on Spontaneous Nation, making his second appearance.
Finally. The longest gap between 2 appearances ever?
Oh, for sure. I think for sure, yeah. First year, and then I think he was the 4th episode?
Yeah.
3rd episode. And now he's back. A mere 120 episodes later.
Did you make him move after? Is that?
I said, look, this is how it's going to be. You got to move back here. You mind me, you mind what I say. As long as you're under my roof, he lives with me. My house, my rules. I make him take his makeup off, and I make him put on modest clothing.
I'm glad that you're.
How lovely!
Hey, it's me! Thank you.
Hal, how are you doing?
I'm doing well. It's so nice to be back and to see your face. I haven't seen your face in quite a time.
Does it look the same?
It looks better.
Oh, you paused, which made me nervous.
I was studying. I'm drinking it in.
Drink it
Drink it
in.
in.
Drink in my liquid face.
Your liquid face looks great.
Hal, I have not yet listened to Tyson Fights because I've never been a wrestling guy.
Yes.
Should I still listen to it? Is there something there for me?
I think that there is. We've had a lot of people who are not particularly wrestling fans who listen because Danielle and Mike are hilarious and we have a lot of fun together.
And you are
And
too.
I'm in there as well. I'm a funny guy. And also, we're real passionate about it. And hearing somebody talk passionately about something, even if you're not familiar with it, can sometimes be fun. So
Sure.
give it a try.
Now, you grew up watching professional wrestling?
Yes, I've watched it for 30 plus
You're
years.
still watching it. That makes
Still.
sense. If you're doing that podcast, it makes sense you're still watching.
Now it's like a job because there's so much of it.
Is it really?
Yes, there's about 6 to 7 hours of original programming every week.
Wow.
Yeah.
That can't be true.
It's true. It's true.
There's 6 to 7 hours of professional wrestling on television every week.
Yes.
Of new content.
New, and then they
Not the same hour, they just rerun it.
No, it's 3 fresh hours, then 2 fresh hours, then 1 hour, then 1 hour.
They're not throwing in the Superfly, Jimmy Snuka.
No, his daughter is wrestling now.
What's her name?
Tamina.
What's her wrestling name?
I
Just
know
Tamina
her wrestling
Snuka?
name's Tamina. Her real name maybe Patty. I don't know. I don't know what her real name is. I apologize, Tamina. I don't know.
Now, I am relying on you for your wrestling expertise.
Well, I've failed. But maybe I'll say the answer on this week's episode.
Did you? There you go. Oh, an enticement for the new listener. Me. Hal, did you ever play pranks when you were a kid?
I did, particularly in college. One of which went horrifically wrong.
Oh.
Love when I spit on my paper.
A very hard crush on.
Oh no.
Her brother was a graduate student at Syracuse as well. And he was the nicest, most soft-spoken guy. And so my roommates and I were like, what is the most ridiculous prank we can come up with? Let's call this girl and tell her that her brother's been arrested because he went to a party with a girl who was 17 and he did not know, and because she had alcohol, he got in trouble. So
What a squalid prank.
it's terrible. We called and created. It was one roommate who she didn't know was on the phone. The others of us were opening and closing drawers, and
Yeah.
shuffling papers, and moving an alarm clock. Papers. Because we were saying literally peas and carrots, carrots and peas, peas and carrots. And turns out,
You were creating the ambiance of a police station?
yes, we wanted it to sound like you had the ringing phone. And
That was the
yes.
alarm clock?
Yeah. Because you can make it go ring, 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 ring. It was the 90s. Phones still did that.
Sure.
And it turns out something like that had happened before. He had been wrongfully
3 viewers, holy shit.
imprisoned or arrested. or
Hello.
taken in.
How are you?
It was not taken
I
in.
hope you've been having a good day.
Last time I ever did a prank like
Or
that.
night.
Wow.
Lesson learned at the age of 19.
Everything's going according to plan in your day.
Did you ever get with that girl?
In your realm?
Nope.
I do hope.
You gotta lie, Hal. No one's gonna. That would have been a prank on us.
It's me, legendary coxman Hal Lutton. Got 'em all, coast to coast.
Hal, you dirty bastard. I'm gonna look away from you.
Do it.
And look over here. Oh no, she hurt herself being emphatic.
Well, sore.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the show. Gene Philippe.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much.
Gene, pranks? You?
Pranks you. Not in my adult life. When I was a kid, my neighbor, there was a store in our town called Trifles and Treasures that was where you could buy fake poo and fake spills and stuff. You know, those
These sound like trifles.
yeah.
I would, not treasures. I would direct you to the trifle section.
Also gold necklaces. It was Halloween masks, and then they had to sell other kind of crap throughout the year.
Yeah.
And I think it's what my mom's like, some junk out of that. But I think they probably sold weed. It was a very low stakes town. But we had that gum. There was a
You know what?
the gum out and it snapped. Did you ever see that?
Yeah.
And my friend Heather and
I rather
gave
like
it
this
to her mom.
drawing.
Take a piece, and she took it out with her teeth. And we didn't
I'm proud of
figure
him.
out,
This guy.
and it chipped her tooth, and we were both in such big trouble. I was like, I would never, ever do that again. I don't even like lying. I don't like any of it. Plus, Heather did it. I was just there, not saying.
Well, I remember when I was a kid.
But now I need more ink.
Scaring people was a big thing.
I'm gonna
Like,
fucking
me and my
ruin it.
cousins, my cousins especially loved it. My cousin Denise, I recall, we lived next door to each other, and she loved it, and she would try. She was very artful about it. And I remember one
I
time
always do that.
being in their kitchen. It was with my cousin Doreen, her sister, and we were talking in the kitchen, and then all of a sudden, this weird
Okay.
old man came into the room. She had somehow gotten this mask. Like, in my memory, it's still an extremely creepy old man mask. Like, too realistic, especially for the time. Like, why is this movie quality mask being sold, you know, to just regular customers? And she had like a blanket wrapped around herself, and like a gnarled stick. And she like came in. She acted it out perfectly.
I guess the pen is unclogged now, because now it's just
Terrifying.
easily flowing.
Being scared.
Yeah.
And
You're right, Scry Baby. All I had to do was say sorry.
Go to here,
To the
like,
pen.
Universal has one, and
Yes.
there's the other hayride one. But I can't even. I went to the Universal one once, and there's the guys with the big chainsaws. Just like, I hate
Alright,
these.
see what that
And
looks
I would
like.
take this job. Like, I get very.
What
Like,
kind of
why do you
human
want to cause upset to another human being? And everyone's like, just fucking relax.
Is this level?
Have a cup of tea.
But that kind of jumping out, like the guys with the chainsaws, they are so in love with themselves.
Yeah, they're really aggressive. Like,
Yeah.
I'm not gonna touch you, but like,
Or what do the guys have where they scrape the thing on the ground and it sparks? What do they have? Is it like an axe or something? Or
Isn't it a stick? Like it's got
Like a
a stick
scythe?
at the end of it. It's, yeah, like or an axe or
Yeah.
something. I guess.
or it's just like it's just loud noise. You know what I mean? Like I don't
Okay.
think that you're an escaped lunatic. I think that you're just
I love him so much. I love this drawing.
Now, hold on a second, Jordan. Go because you want to.
Alright, let's do some other random shapes and textures.
No, they are.
they wish they could. They're very
Wish
safe.
they could. I was a big fan for many years of the Hollywood Hayride, the Haunted Hollywood Hayride, and what I liked about it was there would be you get on this trailer that's got hay on it, and it's wildly uncomfortable, and they drag you along, and it's where the old zoo used to be in Griffith Park, and so there will be like some generic, you know, scary things or whatever, like a scary clown or whatever. But there's always a set piece kind of thing that's really artful and well done. Like one year, they had people on these long sticks with these crazy bird masks
Yes,
on.
yes.
Did you see
I
this?
did.
It was so good.
I was like,
And they
oh,
were
Circus Soleil.
They were on these bendy sticks, and they would come down to the they could get on your level in the trailer.
Fuck, it's
and it
too
was
much
really
black.
impressive. It was really cool. And the next year they had some other, I forget what the big set piece was, but it was really amazing. And then last year it sucked. They sold it. It was on Shark Tank or something, and they sold it to some corporation who made it just garbage. And guess what? You know how the ghouls are not allowed to touch you? These ghouls touched us.
No.
They put a tarp over the
What'd you type?
trailer. She's like, okay, that's
Oh.
scary. And then they were supposed to just bang on the
Thank you so
sides,
much.
touching people. That is not allowed.
No way.
It's quite a shape.
Anyone could do that.
It's like, what's that Pokemon? Metapod? Or Kakuna? How do I turn it into that? How do I turn this into a cocoon type
That's
Pokemon?
where I do it. I throw tarps over people at the supermarket just to get a sense of the topography of their faces.
Fun improv everywhere. Yeah.
Okay, now I can zoom in again.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, we have to take a break. When we return, our guest will be here. In real life, I hope that is true. I hope it takes the same amount of time for you as it does for me. No, for me as it does for you.
Went outside of the line.
Everyone leave Paul alone. We have to take a break. During the break, listen to the...
Okay, what kind of eyes does a Metapod have?
Ladies and gentlemen, this is one of the most exciting ads that I've ever gotten to read.
Okay, I'm gonna look at a picture. Hold on.
And you know I've read a lot of exciting ads. Remember the time I read that ad for that building on fire? But I'm legit excited to tell you. The cult classic TV comedy Dr. Cat.
I don't know about that. Let's look at Caterpie. Or I mean, Weedle? No.
Is coming back in a different
different
Kakuna?
from Dr. Katz, the audio files.
Kakuna.
It is back with the original cast.
That doesn't work
now
either.
As a free premium podcast at
I'm gonna have to make something up.
Dr. Katz. This is great. I want you to join. 15
We'll just do one
of
eye.
Hollywood's stars as they bare their souls on the couch with Hollywood's favorite shrink, Jonathan Katz, for 15 minutes. You can eavesdrop on top comics such like Sarah Silverman, Ray Romano, Weird Al Yankovic, Kristen Shaw, Maria Bamford, Ted Danson, fun, John Hamm, fun, oh, Paul F. Tompkins, that's right, and more. Comedians finally get the therapy they need, and you get free antidepressants in your ears. They're saying like laughter is the best medicine. The new episode with Weird Al is there now, so go listen to Dr. Katz, the audio files, available exclusively now at audible.com/Dr. Katz. I was thrilled to be a part of this. I was thrilled to be a part of the original series. Dr. Katz remains one of my favorite people and things on Earth. So go to audible.com/DRKATC. It's everything from D to Z.
Indochino.
That's right. Indochino. I say it like that because they're an exciting company. They make made-to-measure suits, so you look like a good one and not a bad one. Listen.
Why doesn't that look right? That's why.
At a department store, you can get a good suit. It'll look nice, but
That'll come up like that.
made-to-measure suit that's
Too much
made
ink there.
to the measurements,
Fuck.
that looks 1,000,000 times better. You don't believe me? You have to. I always tell the truth. It's the other guy who always lies. Every man looks better in a suit. Some women do too. Oh, it's modern times. Indochino is making it easy to get a perfectly tailored suit at an incredible price. You can choose from hundreds of top quality fabrics and personalize your suit just the way you want, which you can't do on a rack. Either buying a suit there or being tortured. You think a Inquisition guy is going to be like, oh, what would you like your dream suit to look like? No. He's going to pull the lever, stretch out your back more, stick you with a hot poker. You can choose from hundreds of top quality fabrics and personalize your suit just the way you want it, whether it's for work, a wedding, another special occasion, like another wedding. Weddings happen, guys. People are getting married all the time.
Too
So
much.
you get older, and then, like, maybe a couple of your kids get married, or everyone you know is dead.
Does that even look like an eye?
Indochino has suited up
I need your help.
thousands of men, and are now the largest made-to-measure menswear.
Where are you?
That's a brag, but they made me say it, so it's not them bragging. I get it. Very clever, Indochino. Visit Indochino.com or drop by one of their 9 North American showrooms. Pick from hundreds of fabrics and patterns. Choose your customizations.
They do? Okay.
The pleats,
Good.
the jacket linings, more. Submit your body measurements. Then, in just 4 weeks, you have the best, most stylish suit you've ever worn. And you're going to think, oh, thank you. Specifically Paul F. Tompkins. This week, my listeners can get any premium Indochino suit for $379. Come on, guys. That's nothing. Indochino.com. When you enter PFP.
Come on, ad.
Bitch. I gotta throw a little my way. That's 50% off. I just like to wet my beak.
The show's 7 years old. I can skip the ads. I don't think they're doing anything. I doubt these products even exist
Is that how he sounded? Exactly how he sounded.
anymore.
Welcome back, our friends.
Now I gotta bring the chat back up.
Hello, Paul. Hello.
I'm so good at this.
Did everyone else get everyone else status? I'm sorry.
Yeah.
I mean,
And the rest.
that's right. Everyone
Okay.
else gets Professor and Marianne
This
status.
is your time now, baby.
Oh.
Okay, so that's a little guy.
Hi, Scott.
Thank you for having me.
How did you were
There's
just
a
recording
bona fide
today?
I was,
little dude.
Yes.
How did it go?
It was very fun.
Maybe we'll add a little bit of shading underneath to establish his position in space.
I'm gonna tell you when this comes out. This will be available to the people on Monday, July 17th.
July 17th. So you will have already heard then last week's episode with Fluaborg And we have, of course, Ming, and we have Willie Mapleton, Captain Mustache, and our good friend Classic Charles.
Classic Charles stopped by.
Classic Charles did stop by.
Is he
yes.
still lost in the building?
He is, yes.
Oh.
Very tiny esophagus on that guy.
He's got just a narrow
It's
windpipe.
very narrow.
Now look, Scott, we could talk about Classic Charles all day.
Certainly we could. So let's do it.
Can you imagine all day?
From sunup to the crack of midnight.
Set an alarm to take it as equal. Scott, I have a question for you. This comes to us from our previous
Okay.
episode's guest.
Who's that?
It was Sean Clements and Hayes Davenport.
Let's take an overall peek.
Now, I don't know which of them submitted this question.
Oh man, they were tricksters. I know one of them.
I'd say so far, this is a pretty kick-ass page.
I don't think no tricksters. One of them did this. Here's the question. It's not very.
I'm running out of shapes, though.
It's this-
I only know 2
The
shapes.
question is,
Beehive
what is
and
something your hometown is known
worm.
for?
My hometown, what is it known for? Hometown, what is it known for?
I'm gonna have to invent new shapes. What am I, an engineer?
You know, I actually did when I was in high school.
Okay.
I worked on a public access show that I originally was just a guest on, and then ended
Let's
up
try
for a while.
something
I
weird,
actually did
like-
a story on my hometown and its history and
I
what
didn't
it's
know
known
any
for.
of this. By
You
the
don't
way.
know any of this?
No, I didn't know that you did a public access.
It's called Centurion Highlights, and I started the show by doing this piece, which I did sort of a faux Letterman piece because I was obsessed with Letterman. So I did it sort of like one of his remotes, very sarcastic, where I talked about all the things that Cypress had done. And then
I'm getting ink
the host of the show
on the
was-
page.
Cypress is your.
Cypress is my hometown, yeah.
This is
Cypress,
Cypress,
California.
And it is dried.
Disneyland. Anaheim certainly
Alright,
much more known for
so-
Disneyland. Cypress, I can't even remember what some of the things were, but it has a golf course. And at the time, I remember talking about this in the piece. It had a coffee shop called Al and Maggie's that was there for a long time. And then one day, I passed by the coffee shop, and someone had taken Al and off, to where it was just Maggie's. And
But there was like very clearly a space where.
yes, you could see the outline of Al and the ampersand. And no one ever figured out what happened to Al, but it was not good, presumably. So we had that. We had.
Well, I'm sorry. Did Maggie work at Maggie's?
No one knows.
No one
But
knows.
We had to sort of guess that she owned the place with Al for a while.
But this was in your town.
right across the street from where I lived. Yeah.
And you never went in there?
I went in there, but
But you never identified anyone as Maggie.
no.
Or
It was a rotating cast of characters in there. It wasn't like a Mel's Diner where it's the same Flo kissing grits every single episode. So I don't know that anything in the town is notable, but some notable.
Who's that?
people
Davey?
came out of it. There was
What's up, Davey?
friend who I went to high school with. He's a teacher now, and occasionally I'll go to his high school and talk to the kids. He'll bring up random people that.
How late did you join? We're an hour and a half in.
Strangely enough, he always brings up the guy.
Probably do this for another half an hour.
Faux odd job in the
And then
Myers
eat,
Austin Powers
And then at night, it's time for Elden Ring.
does he still?
He still
Yeah.
doesn't know.
Oh, he
I
should
just did it. He's like, oh yeah, that guy who was in Austin Powers.
Okay, that guy's name came up the other day. I forget where I was, and we looked him up. She's like, "Whatever, did that guy go to jail or something?" And then we looked it up, and it's horrific.
Yes.
It's bad.
Not a good story.
No, not a good story.
No.
This was not like, no, that guy fell into some trouble or whatever. He tortured someone. It's not good.
He's in prison.
Yeah.
It's sort of like me. The other day I was
I'm gonna
like,
keep
"You remember
doing
Mystical?"
that.
You know the rapper Mystical? And I looked him up and it was like, oh, that's not good either.
I'll look that up off air.
Yes. So
No, but wait, does your friend know?
yes, and he still brags about the guy like, well, he had a toehold in show business.
Also, do these kids give a shit about the Austin Powers first? You know what I mean? It's so long ago.
Yeah,
now.
the kids give a shit about what I do? No, it turns out.
So wait, you would go. When's the last time you did this?
I did it maybe a month ago or 6 weeks ago.
And so you go and you
Hell no, ring. Well, you don't break your computer rage. I don't rage out, dude.
Is the
I
idea
just.
that you will give a sort of presentation on who you are, what
Okay, I'll
you're
try it
doing,
again.
and then they'll ask
Now, if I lose upwards to 100,000 runes,
It's hard to fill an entire.
I still don't rage.
Jesus, yes.
It's
I go.
Especially when no one knows what you do and they don't have questions.
This guy's really cozy.
And then if no one's watching,
An hour? At most, this would be a half
I'll say a bunch of fucking bad words.
But he tells me they all talk about
That's
it
just
for
the truth.
several days, if not weeks after, and they're all excited about it.
Yeah, because they don't have to do anything. when can we have more guests? That was very enlightening.
Yeah. I mean, great kids. You know, I went to our good friend Harris Whittle School and talked to them, and it's an art school, and there was a certain subset of those kids who were very aware of what I do and had a lot of questions, and so that was easy to fill the entire hour. But with these people, it's a school relatively near here in the sort of like downtown LA area, and none of them have any idea.
They know about show business. It's not exotic to them.
Usually, I've done a few of these. It boils down to questions of who's the most famous person you know, and they'll go, "Do you know Jack Black?" Sure. And recently, it's been who's the Kevin Hart. It's been Kevin Hart. Do you know Kevin Hart? They're always very excited if I know Kevin Hart. And that one I do not know Kevin Hart. That's one I have to say no. But occasionally, you'll be trying to tell a story about something, and I will casually.
You're such a good mod, Scrybaby. Look at you. You are fucking earning your scraps.
Called me and said, "Hey, do you want to do?" And they'll like go.
You might even get a couple chicken nuggets tonight.
So that's very impressive to them. It really is just a question of like who's the most famous person that I know, which is not yet.
Well, I mean, there's got to be some kids that are interested in getting into like performers. There's got to be some performers in the school.
There were not a lot in this particular class that I was talking to because I think of the time that I had free, the drama class couldn't come then or something like that. So it was just like a relatively normal class of, you know, it's like a social studies or history class.
I don't like to call them rubes. Well,
That wasn't a bad choice. That was a bad choice.
Aren't we, Scott? Isn't that what we are?
That's true.
I remember what a big deal it was anytime there was any kind of deviation from the standard school day.
Yeah.
And if there was going to be assembly, like, oh, thank God.
I remember that too, but I also remember being an asshole about it too.
Of course.
Because, like, it was my chance to goof off.
Yes!
Edward Albee came to my school.
Really?
Multiple times came to my class and tried to teach us about playwriting, something I ended up doing, writing plays.
Yeah.
I was just an asshole to him, like a sarcastic jerk to him the entire time.
Like asking jerky questions?
Yeah, asking like joke questions and stuff.
When is the best time to unwrap your hard candies?
He might have actually enjoyed that. But I remember just being an irritant to him, and
You think it's funny?
I had never read any of his
Keep
plays.
laughing.
And so after I graduated, I was like, let's check out.
But once you have those nuggets, you're gonna go, these are actually pretty good. Thank you.
I made me think of Matt Albee.
I will eat this only from here on out.
By the way, calling your writer character Albie
It was spelled
slightly differently.
Yeah.
I don't know.
That show, I was talking to somebody about that show and how much I wanted to do a lock-in weekend with some people.
Where you invite them and you don't tell them you're going to lock the doors behind them?
No. It's understood. That's what.
These look so much cooler on the screen.
Yes.
Why is that?
And we watched the entire season and just power through it.
You're hungry? Here, hold on.
Bradley
Let me get you a snack.
sitting in the hospital waiting for what's her name to get out.
Oh, I forgot about that.
For those subplots.
Most of what I remember is your brother standing in a field in Afghanistan.
Yep. No, like with every Sorkin show, the kind of not really good-looking guy makes a big play for the hot model.
Hell no, I don't buy McDonald's chicken nuggets, dude. You out of your fucking mind?
The most interesting person.
Here, I'll show you what nuggets I eat.
I guess it's like
Someone who took a lot of
tell me more about.
I'm not a vegetarian. But these, they're just really good. It's as simple as that.
So this was for the site, or did it go out to
Try 'em.
entire channel?
It went out to the entire town on public access.
If you can find 'em,
Credit
you should try 'em.
for doing it. So I was just brought on because I was interested
Anyways.
in drama and TV and like I said, a Letterman.
They're not bad. They're good. The McDonald's nuggets, but like,
And
I
my
don't.
friend Craig hosted the show. He was very
I don't know where they come from.
and he wanted
I don't
to
trust them.
I remember at the time. And so it was a very
You know what I mean?
dry show. And then it
I saw that video.
morphed, I was a bad
The pink slime.
him, I think, and
It's hard to take them seriously.
more and more jokey. We had
I mean, if they showed up,
scenes
if
like
McDonald's nuggets showed up right here, right now, I'd eat them.
doing like Rodney Dangerfield impressions. In front of
I'd
that,
probably
you
put
know,
down 30 chicken nuggets right now.
2 curtains, a black one and a glitter one in front of the glitter one.
Eat now, regret later.
And I
I'm not afraid of them.
eventually ended up hosting it and doing some of it. And then I remember I was just about to graduate. And I think 3 days before graduation, my counselor brought me in and said, hey, you're not graduating, you know, because I had not completed a work studies requirement, which I had known about, but you had to get there at 7 a.m. or something and take a class, and it just sounded bad. So I was hoping they would overlook it, you know?
Oh shit, Joy's here.
You know what I mean? It's like work study. Why
Joy in
should you
general.
do this to graduate? Was my thinking. So,
I almost didn't graduate because
Hello.
I was going to flunk typing. I was so terrible at it. And I knew I was failing, and then I think they just like, we can't hold this guy from graduating for typing.
which, by the way, that is the class that people use the most.
Alright, so I think we're all on board here.
Who knew? At the time, it was just like, well,
It seems the general consensus.
all day. But now,
Can you run a poll, Scry Baby?
Just as bad as I was then.
so
Out of the 4 of us here,
they were like, unless there's some way for you
who's
to
a nug
use,
boy?
you know, 5
Who's the real
hours
nug boy?
study, you're not graduating. And so I went to.
Unless there's some way, like they didn't have any
They
ideas.
didn't have any idea.
I think you actually should be able to start a poll.
The guy at the public access station who ran the show, he was a one-armed man named Dave.
If you figure it out, I will feed you more than a couple chicken nuggets today.
And I
You just got it? Yeah, there we go.
and I sat down with him and I had stuff in the show, you know, it was a tumultuous senior year for me, and I was going to the art school.
Okay, hold on. Maybe I have to.
Very busy. I was in Chicago playing Billy Flynn. You know how these things are. The dentist in Little Shop of Horrors. So I hadn't been around a
Super
lot.
concurrent production.
Upgrade.
So I hadn't been around, and so I was like, "Hey, how's it going?" He's like, "Hey, you haven't been around in a year." And I said, "Yeah, I have a favor
Okay, hold on.
that I want from you. Do you mind signing this thing?"
Or I don't know.
Because I'm
See if you can figure it out.
I've been doing work-
Because I have to remove you as a standard moderator and then re-add you as the other option.
I can't look. I feel not right about this, but I'll do it as long as you.
You absolutely can still be a nug boy.
Summer and do a show here with the summer. Here's some ideas for the show. You can do something about local bands. That I was also in a band at the time, the Naked Postman.
100%.
And you know, maybe you could do something where you like have local bands on, and we can make it really fun. And it'll be like something you're interested in. Just like be here all summer and do this, and then I'll sign this thing and you can graduate. I was like, definitely no problem. That was the last day I ever saw Dave. But I did walk with my cap and gown a couple days later.
Davey,
Wait, so you did not do the show?
No.
He signed
4 nuggets?
and then you were like, see ya.
Later, Dave.
Are you this big?
Wish you could wave goodbye to me.
Are you this big, Davey?
Well, his hand was full.
4 nuggets?
Did something.
Yeah, he was drinking coffee. Does that give you what you need?
Yeah.
4?
Not enough detail?
That was great.
4 nuggets would just piss me off.
That stuff?
I do. In fact, Jen Kirkman had a show at UCB in the first few years of UCB where it was like people showing things
That's
they were
nothing.
embarrassed by early in their career.
You might as well just drink chicken flavored water.
Shows at the time.
1 sip.
Really, my first show I was ever on, I think, was Mr. Show. So, and I'm
You're crazy,
proud
dude.
of that. So, I brought a tape of that, and it was a tape of the Letterman-esque thing, you know. And I showed it, and she comes up to me backstage and goes, "This is a show about things you're embarrassed about, not things you would still be doing now." Like, it was exactly like everything I do right now.
Was it good? Like, do you look at it and say it's not bad?
Yeah, it was funny.
Yeah.
I mean, for a 15-year-old kid who's just
Yeah.
the most sarcastic person in the world, it was, you know, I like delved deep into what happened to Al of Al and Maggie's. I was like, let's figure this out. I have some tapes, yeah.
I still have VHSs of my high school.
So I should
musicals.
put some shading over here.
I had those for a long time. Choir performances.
Sure. Yeah.
Need extra permission? Okay. Davey, you better not be joking around, man.
Would your parents have any of that stuff or no?
I think they got rid
You
of
better
those
actually be eating
sort of
nuggets.
hack rowdy, so maybe
And
they
if you
still
are,
but I probably still have some in
it's pretty fucking sick, dude.
Yeah. Some of those.
We gotta do that at some point.
Yeah.
Okay.
Let's do a
Alright, I'm gonna remove you as a mod.
360.
Yeah, but you have to. Here's the.
No fanfare.
You have to watch the whole musical.
Add as moderator.
With that, 'cause, like, I remember, my memory was that.
Okay, you are now a managing moderator.
Hot hot shit.
But I remember rewatching.
Congrats on the promotion.
And like Harrison Ford in that movie, his acting is everything is so slow. I'm like, oh, that was what I was like in high school.
Yeah, you still haven't learned.
You say 4 nuggets per minute? Is that what that is?
Hey, listen, I'm acting here.
Yeah.
You better watch.
A lot of pauses after someone else's line when
Yeah.
you think about what you're gonna say.
You make an acting face.
Yeah.
Yes, congratulations, Crybaby.
When I was in acting class in
You now have 2 times the amount of responsibility.
what they're gonna say while the other person's acting.
Sucker.
Yeah, you don't have to pause after every single person.
Yeah, we're all rude assholes.
Yeah.
Speaking of which, we gotta take a break for an ad that you're going to listen to, because that's the way the system works.
Okay, see if you can make a poll now.
When we return, we will reveal our location.
It'll be so fun if you do.
Platform Twitter, and then we will do our improv. All this and nothing else when Spontaneation returns. People, let me tell you about the
Okay.
Benson.
That is now an independent shape.
Doug Benson and I, we go back a ways in the comedy.
That's why you're not going to be a moderator, Davey.
And maybe you're not aware of this.
Because you're a wild boy.
Because you're an under a rack
I've seen the shit you post, dude.
Sorry.
I've seen your comments.
Comedian Doug Benson.
For a year now.
So much. He made a podcast about it. That's love.
You've been commenting.
8 seasons
I haven't posted many videos, so not as much.
on Stitcher.
But I see you, man. I see you.
I'm in there a bunch.
Sometimes you're not being Have, man.
Loves movies episodes. It's always so much fun.
That's okay.
Got to do it with
That's you.
fun people, weird people. Harry Dean Stanton comes to mind. One of the most uncomfortable hours of my life.
Maybe I'll let you moderate my Minecraft server.
HDS. Trying to get through Doug loves movies. It's agonizingly entertaining. You can hear bonus episodes. You can hear the Benson Interruption. The Benson Interruption is Doug doing a stand-up show where people are doing their stand-up and then Doug interrupts them with funny things, and it's fun. I've done that one too. I don't know if I'm in the recorded version. I might be. And these are all completely ad-free. That is over 1,000 hours of Benson podcasts.
Or wait.
9 more hours to be Doug Benson.
I don't know, when did I
Just $4.99 a month.
first start posting those goblin videos?
That is a bargain. Stitcher Premium is where it's all happening. Start listening now with a month.
It was like the beginning of last year.
Uh-oh, I'm a little boy who's eating marshmallows.
It was the very tail end of 2023, or it was the beginning of last year.
You go to Stitcher.
And then you came in right around that time.
/Doug,
And you've had 10 different accounts, I think.
That's Stitcher, Stitcher, spelled just like the person who administers the stitches.
Like I said, you're out there being a wild boy.
Doug, D-O-U-G, not D-U-G, D-O-U-G. He's a person. He's not the past tense of digging. And promo code SPONT, S-P-O-N-T. That is StitcherPremium.com/Doug. Promo code S-P-O-N-T.
Give me that ink. Give me that ink.
It's hot.
Susie!
Welcome back to Spontaneation, ladies and gentlemen.
Here, hold on, let me get a better view.
And goodbye, Scott Ackerman. Thank you for being here. We are ready.
There we go.
ladies and gentlemen, we're ready to begin our improv. We're going to reveal our
Oh my god, we have a little party in here now.
location provided by a Twitch future user, if you'd like to submit a location,
2 hours later.
Spontaneation, first follow us at Spontaneation, just like the name of the show.
How's your day, Susie?
We usually record Wednesdays,
I hope you had a
and send out
good
prompts.
weekend.
Sometimes we record on other days of the week, so look for the prompt. The prompt will say,
I certainly did.
give us a location, you got 5 minutes, go. Within 5 minutes, we take all the suggestions. We comb through them. We have a little guide.
Hope you're making another fish bag too.
Locations. What we're looking for is, no meta locations like based on the improviser.
Kinda want one.
Or me or Eben or whatever.
A fish wallet.
We don't want things that are too timely because they might not be timely anymore by the time the episode.
I wish I had the chat right here. It's so far away. You'll make me a fish bag? Oh my god.
Make the descriptions.
I'll give you drawings. I'll give you drawings if you make me a fish bag. Without a doubt.
And also try not to submit things that we have done before.
What time is it? 8? Nice. Fucking early.
We've done over 100 episodes now, and so there's a few things we've gotten to. But for the most part, that has stopped happening.
5 viewers.
So,
Peak.
yeah, follow us, Spontaneation, and we will send you the
We've
prompt.
peaked.
We'll choose a location. Now, before we reveal that location, let me say this. In order to aid us in our storytelling, we use 3 sound effects that move us about in time. Let's say.
I was actually supposed to put up some drawings at Local Boys, because the one time I did it, I almost made like $800 just from my backlog of charcoal drawings. So I probably should do that. You're right. I mean, I have all the time to do it right now. I'm just trying to figure out how to use my time most appropriately. Okay, guys, I have to pee. I don't like holding it in. Okay, I'm gonna turn the volume down so you guys can't hear me pee. Holy shit, 7 viewers? Don't leave. Wait, hold on, I'll move this so you can still look at the pictures. Okay, alright. Let it go. I upgraded your mod thingies. Scry, baby. Okay, hold on. Don't listen to me pee. My bathroom's literally right there. Don't do it. It's not funny. Please. Okay? You fucking listened, didn't you? You would. Oh, shit! Okay. You guys are sick. You're all sick. Of course. I'm wearing a diaper next time. This is never gonna happen again. I'm gonna wear one diaper. I'm gonna piss and shit myself. I'm gonna take that diaper off, sling it over my shoulder. Repeat the process. And I won't go anywhere. I'll sit here the whole time and shit and piss myself. And throw up in my own lap. And maybe secrete other fluids. You expect me to control myself? Who do you think I am? Shit. Okay. Okay, now let's establish this guy's position in space. shit, sorry. Okay, how's that? Was that appropriate? Is that appropriate, please?
For his birthday.
Are you sure I don't mind sharing it with you? Now you was over my shoulder.
Come on, sweet, don't be at your turn.
All right, I'm gonna tell the story.
It's me, Monsieur Lafoudille. Is this your
Nice.
outing town, my friend?
Fuck
Yes,
yeah.
it is. I'm so happy that you're here visiting. On my birthday of those days. Let me clap for you.
Okay, we got 3 shapes.
Yes, I was looking for some lodging in your wonderful outing town.
Well, I'll tell you, the inn's closed for the night, but why don't you come stay with me?
3 shapes, 1 cup.
From another land to
Just
stay
kidding.
in my home and share
I don't know what that is.
my heart.
Oh my God, what's that over your shoulder? It looks like
I've never used the internet before.
because I'm trying to be more American. But let me
World Wide Web? You mean the World Wide whatever.
it looks just like you again.
It's my twin brother, Davis.
What'd you type?
You have twins where you're from.
Yeah, are you still eating nuggets, dude? Wait, okay, so you went from eating nuggets to saying I'm eating chicken. What's really happening?
Oh,
You could be honest, man.
glad we didn't grow up there.
I guess what do you classify a chicken nugget as? Could be something different.
To me, it's just a laugh.
How refreshing.
Maybe where you're at, chicken nuggets are,
Who is this wonderful
or
gentle lady?
I'm
or-
the server. My name's Denise. Everything okay so far?
do they make triangle chicken nuggets?
Our first bites
That would be an uncanny shape for a nugget.
I can't even remember the first one.
Would you like another chair?
You guys want to see my plant?
Monsieur, look what it is.
Oh shit, I locked it in the window.
Okay, now the cat is out of the bag.
I can't believe you're in our town.
Yes, I
Wait, where's how long it
trying
got?
to build some loggings and to also
Got mangled in the window.
that I picked up in France called that the French invented called.
Sorry.
Okay.
The orchestra?
Exactly. Oui, oui, my sweet lady.
Mon chéri?
Yeah, mon chéri.
That's some French.
What I call samosa nugget?
But then I realized you
Yeah.
were too young.
Yeah, samosa's a nugget. And it is triangular.
So you would have been right on the
It's a bulbous triangle. I don't think they make samosas in the shape I'm thinking.
All the times you told the story, I never put it together that you had a twin brother. And
A flat samosa is a bad samosa. It means there's nothing in it. Just dough.
You mentioned it every time you told the story. They were hiding in plain sight the whole time.
And I didn't remember that.
Alright. Wish me luck, I'm getting more ink.
He said the French invented that. I could have sworn it was Japanese, but what do I know? I'm just so simple and bold.
Dude, my toes are so cold. I need to get a heating pad for my feet.
Okay, yes, another round.
Because there's zero insulation where my foot is. And I feel it.
We got William. Your birthday boy, William.
Alright. Ink, come out to play.
Yeah, you're not gonna know which one it is till you get up.
Did a prank on you.
Good luck. Good luck. I hope it's not that you gotta sing the national anthem of a country you don't know.
Come on, come on.
Don't give it away now.
I don't want to repeat it last time. Gotta have just the right amount of ink.
Well, it's so hard to make out this handwriting. What does it say here?
We're fucked. This isn't gonna work. Try socks. I hear they're good for that kind of thing. You don't think I'm wearing socks?
We didn't do too bad.
Oh, I'm not wearing socks. Shit.
I saw an apple tree just the other day.
Come on, come on, come on, come on.
And when I saw this apple tree, I
Come on.
say, you are as beautiful to me.
This is making me anxious, I'm not gonna lie.
In the sky. And so
Let the ink flow. Okay, I'm gonna have to do a hard squeeze. Fuck. Squeezing ink is like taking mushrooms, right? I'm just not realizing this. Or dropping acid. You're like, I'm not really feeling anything. I'll take a little more. And that's where you fuck up. Most of the time. Come out. Come on.
Let's wear the same shirt today.
Absolutely bananas.
I feel like I'm not really present in our family.
All right, you know what? I hear what you're saying. I feel like a lot of people discover you very late, even though we're always attached at the hip.
Boys.
Come on.
When you get to your little login job, I don't understand what you boys do.
Alright, fuck it.
Anyway, I made you some sandwiches and a little bit of cider. Okay? Now you boys make sure you finish all of this. And you be careful around them logging machines.
Right. I'm sorry, Pen. Just fucking work, you goddamn fucker.
Mama, we're professional loggers. Oh, Mama.
Oh, it's nothing. Don't y'all worry about me.
Alright, fine.
Look out.
We'll go like this. We'll just start going like this. We'll go like this. What are you cleaning, Davey? You're a chicken? Your chicken nuggets?
Let's head out there in these brown shirts.
Oh, you're cleaning your plate.
Put on a little
It's good.
green too. How about some green scarves?
Hey, what if we drew lines on the brown?
Hey, fun.
Dude, this is seriously...
What are you thinking? That's what we're doing.
We're same brain.
I'm about to go crazy.
Now, hold on a second. Was part of that story that your mother was
This pen's about to make me lose my mind. Up in here. Up in here. Like, how fucking hard am I supposed to squeeze this motherfucker?
You made a point of talking about it, but then you didn't really elaborate on it. So
Should I put this thing in the washer machine?
Oh, good. Yeah. How is your mother? Good question. First of all, the story was about how we lost our arms, not about our mother's illness, so it didn't feature prominently in that story. Doesn't mean there aren't stories. We got a lot of stories.
Oh, yeah. We do. There's the story of the
Okay,
time
there's
that
fucking
she
ink
ran
in the
against
well.
Bush the car uphill.
Yep. And then there's the time that we didn't have our homework done for a year. She did it all in one.
Okay, I think I got it.
That's how we graduated.
Your teacher allowed you just to turn it all in one day, let the whole year go by.
How did that be?
Nope.
What was the setup?
Yes.
All right, guys, look, here's what we're gonna do.
Okay.
Let's make one of these.
I'm tired. I've run out of guests to come in and talk to you guys. You're not interested anyway.
Oh, we love those desks.
Oh, really?
Favorite part of the class.
I brought in Henry Miller.
Too much.
The guy, how much does it cost to get your picture in a playbill?
That was a good one.
You guys are dicks. You're dicks. These famous people I bring in. Look, I'll live with you. I'm hungover, okay, kids? And I'm gonna be hungover for the rest of the school year.
Okay.
Grade your homework
You guys like that?
day by day.
Whoa. Excuse you.
Give it to you all now. You got the year to finish it. Just give it to me at the end of the year. Mr. Palmore, what if I...
Of course it won't focus.
And I turn in tomorrow. I mean, is there any way I can get my grades early? Because my dad really wants to see, like, that I'm working hard and that I'm
Okay.
putting the time in. Lisa?
Stubborn indeed.
What do you understand about
Holy
taking
shit.
over for the school year? Yeah, I was just wondering, like, if you could, like, maybe write a letter to my dad to say, like...
It's probably because I didn't drink enough seltzer water yet.
And that I'm, like, probably the smartest girl in the class. Lisa, guess what? You graduated. Oh my God, I'm skipping you ahead, yeah.
Okay. What do you mean fireball?
Can we get our mother...
Dip it in warm water. If you dip it in warm water. Fireball.
Yeah.
She's sick. Hey, you know who's sick? Who? Me. What?
I don't know about this. I think I might just leave this like that.
There's blood in there.
Yeah, no kidding. Here's what's gonna happen.
Okay.
You're gonna do your homework now.
Of course, I have an excess of ink. That's
Your mom
fucking
says, I don't care.
brilliant.
But at the end of the year, I want that homework. If I were you, I'd tell your mom today, so you don't make her like, do it all in one night before the end of the school year.
Yep.
Well, boys, what are you telling me?
Too much goddamn ink now.
Tomorrow your summer break begins.
We forgot to tell you something.
What is that?
We didn't want to bother you.
Yeah, well, being sick. Well, I'm not sick.
Should probably just start using an actual brush
Other stuff. Don't worry your heads about it.
so I can have complete control
Are just gonna have to
over my bowels.
sign grades
I mean,
this year, 'cause
my pen.
Well, how much of what is it like?
Same
a book
thing.
report? I just write it up. That's part of
a
it.
couple of book reports. We can
Okay, what kind of shape?
things in the shoebox with people. And,
Diorama.
yeah, and it's got to explain atoms.
No, I haven't bought a pair of shoes.
Let's put something right here.
Boys were born, so I suppose I'll have to make a shoebox.
It's a ball and it's fire.
Also, you have to prove that you kept a frog alive for 6 months. And,
God damn it, Joy, that's a fucking genius idea.
Freezer, I suppose I could reanimate them.
All this math.
We'll just soak some of that shit up.
All right, well, boys, you go on to get a good night's sleep,
Yet it still flows.
and I'll do my best.
Mama, do you want a Band-Aid for your
Oh, your
excited
mama's
lunch?
fine.
Okay.
Your mama's-
just tape it up. Now, part of that story was that your mama had the power to reanimate frogs.
It's still a lot of ink.
Usually we would talk more about the construction stuff, but more about us being.
This is when things go bad. It's when I mess it up.
That she did the work.
Okay, fuck it.
Next up, Amos. Amos, it's your turn to
Let's
say.
just start going.
Bad boy, what you gonna do?
Right. Here comes Amos. Amos is going to sing that famous old song. Anybody here remember how to jitterbug?
That's like the same shape over and over again.
How to jitterbug?
Let's try.
Well, everybody can look back and remember third grade. Everybody's brain works and think they got it made, but they don't know.
Is that a fucking Xbox controller?
Things that go bug, like different bugs and different frogs and a dance.
God damn it, soaked into my brain.
We all got to remember to flip your ladies high and swoosh them through the middle of your legs until they fly in the sky. Oh,
Should I actually put buttons and shit on it? That's risky. Got a nice page. Got a nice page going. It'd be easy to fuck up.
That sounds just like the record. You sound just like the record. I thought you was lip syncing too.
It's a game contortionist.
So many gifts.
Oh, that's really funny. That is a funny typo.
Anybody in your family
And yes, Gray Baby,
like these guys?
it is indeed a brush pen. It is a brushing pen.
Well,
Okay, let's see.
I have a distant
Let
cousin.
me imagine the contours here.
How far away? Oh, he lives over in Buterville.
All the way over to Beautiful.
Oh yeah. You have to get in a you'd have to get in a car to get to his house.
Whoa, can you imagine such a trip?
I reckon I could.
I never been in a car in my life, and I never will go in one. If God wanted us to be.
I'm about to move quick or the fucking ink will just soak into the paper.
Filled up with gas so your mama didn't have to push you up a hill.
That's right.
Yeah, I forgot about that story.
We had a car, but we done put it in the river.
Yeah, that's it. She put it in there, pushed it down.
My
Pushed it
distant
uphill into the river.
my distant cousin, his name was Roland. It is, bro. He's not dead.
Oh, good.
I say was because most of my family members are passed.
A lot of people cough up blood.
Yeah.
Well, that's your mother for sure.
And that teacher.
But he has a really strong back teeth muscles. Like he can chew through anything. I don't care what you give him, doggone it. He will break it with them back teeth muscles. He will break it right through it. You give him anything, a ruler, he can just crack it with his back teeth muscle.
I hope he don't suffer from this.
I don't know if this is going good.
That's gonna be counterproductive.
I can't swear I'm not no doctor.
I have too much ink to get the effect that I want.
I just got my business. Well, I mean, it was in a pinch. I'll do what I have to.
That was a scary time to think you went out on the limb. sorry about the tree pun.
I do feel you. It always happens to me.
It's true. Did you know the appendix only big as your pinky, and it can do all that kind of damage to you inside?
Fucking eyeliner gets me every time.
It was bigger than I don't know. Maybe I took out more than I was supposed to. Then you take out? Yeah, what I took out was about the size of a football.
Okay, go. Ink, go away.
It sounds like I might need that.
I don't need your contrast right now.
What organ is the size of a football? Counterpart. Maybe it's good. It's gone. Maybe it wasn't. You seem to be doing all right.
Yeah,
you take me very much. You turned my friend upside down.
That's what I'm here for.
Well, I got some bad news, y'all.
Oh, it's looking like a game contortionist.
We're out of trees. There's no more.
Whoa.
There's gonna be no more logging in this here town.
Thought it seemed sunny.
We got them all. We got the last one we got this morning. And how did we not see this coming? This, you know what? I blame corporate America.
Yeah.
I blame corporate America for, incorporating everything and not letting it just be the way it was in the old times.
I feel like we didn't see the lack of forest for the trees. I feel like we focused so hard on each tree
That's
that
right.
we didn't see the rest of them not being there.
That's right.
I was only looking at one tree at a time.
That's what it said in the logging factory.
If God wanted us to look at more than one tree at a time, he'd have given us bigger eyes, I suppose.
Yeah.
I think that makes perfect sense.
And the corporation bought our lottery, and then they put in all these sentences for us to remember, and they manipulated us.
Let's start peach.
Oh,
Oh, darn it. I gotta put my name down. And he's going to sing. Oh, we get this one
Okay.
every week. So we've never
Let's see.
What you gonna do when there ain't nobody around no more to see you?
Oh, I love it.
Oh,
This one always makes me cry. I'm gonna get this one a try out. I'm getting a try. What you gonna do
Shit.
when there's nobody around?
Great. Just a black hole.
Maybe
Fuck
your
me.
friends, or maybe your friend. Because when nobody's around,
Oh, my.
then you can do what you please. You can eat all the cotton candy, or even eat all the cheese. We get some chicken. When nobody's around, you look like yourself. But you could always look like everybody else. Cause no one's there to see you. And no one's there to fuss. And when you're by yourself,
Let's see. Let's go like
what you
that.
must, cause no one's around. Hey, thank you, guys. Oh, thank you, Amos. Thank you, Amos.
Ah, too much ink.
Celebrate our 48 years on this planet.
Is it 48?
We're only 48.
Hardly the
It's a long way.
Absolutely horrible. Oh my god, it's just going to shit.
I'm there in the
Fuck.
48 for a logger is like 104 for just a regular job.
for a normie.
Put your time in.
No, I hate those normies. Yeah. Listen to just walking around. Look how average.
Now, if I know you guys were telling the story about how you lost your arm. Now, if I remember, William, you lost your arm and in the, in the classic logger way, you got sawed off. But then, Amos, you felt like, well, now we're not twins, so you elected to have your arm removed by the logging machine.
That's right, it was a sacrifice.
Wow, I mean, like, that's commitment to the twin
Aesthetic.
Thank you. Thank you,
My
sir.
only mistake was that I forgot to imagine us in a mirror, and I also cut off my
Yeah, I got some white.
to be able to face my brother and have us
I'll probably throw some on. I got,
but now when we stand side to side,
I just got this stuff.
we look the same. That's complicated.
And it's pretty sweet.
You wanted to be able to do the mirror game.
I can see a ball.
Try to use it with a dip pen, but
Oh, that's right.
That was something. But okay,
it's kind of hard to control.
even though
Maybe I'll try this one.
we don't mirror each other when looking at each other. We still went ahead and did that.
We gave it a try.
You did it for I remember that Halloween party. That was a
Davey's
really
back.
good party.
Pete, I know you're not a doctor or nothing, but
Well, I'm wearing a Dr. Kai's Halloween, so it's okay.
But everyone else left, it looks like.
I need to get rid of this left limb upstairs.
All right, well, now I'm
Did
not
Susie
back
leave
now.
too?
The way I remember, he lost his on the logging machine
That's right.
apparatus.
The super
Well,
soft.
I'll take you on over there, and you know, and I'll maybe charge you like what, $18? Is that a okay rate?
Oh shoot, Pete, I don't have insurance. 18 on all right, but I'm supposed to go in there and okay.
All right, thank you.
Oh, I don't feel so good.
Uh-oh. What's going
I
on?
got some sharp pain going on in my
I
side.
might have to put a pin in that arm removal there, Amos, but let's see what's going on here with your side.
Thank you, Pete. That was a busy night for you.
Oh yeah, that was, you know, the doc, because you know when you wear a doctor's costume for Halloween, classic doctor Halloween costume.
Yeah, you had that shiny thing that you wore on your
I don't know
head.
what that's supposed to be, but it is protruding.
It's a stethoscope, yeah, that shiny thing, the shiny head lab coat,
Scrubs.
It's a joystick of some sort.
Carried that big, the tall scale.
Probably shaped like a clitoris or something.
The tall
Or a nipple.
scale.
Right.
So,
You gotta move the things over.
yeah, that's how it works. Cause that way people know, yep, that's a doctor costume. That's right.
Alright, let's throw some white on there.
I haven't seen you. Don't tell me you didn't put your name in it there.
This guy ain't going.
Denny's all day.
What's his problem with
IHOP's a bunch of bullshit.
The dude holds his gun up there.
Ladies and gentlemen,
I'm surprised you guys have that stuff in Canada.
She's gorgeous.
Gladys, thank you so
I know you just have Tim Hortons and
much. I like your arm.
Oh, you know, you gave up your birthday.
fucking something else.
Gladys,
International Hoose of Pancakes.
that was it. Somebody go around the corner, because I think she's alive.
Wait,
I'd like to dedicate this one.
I'm not going to put white on there yet. Because I don't know what it'll look like.
Today. Did anybody hear that sound? Here am I looking all around.
Wait, how did my camera move so much? There we go.
Last time that I seen her, she was giving a high five. Someone go round the corner.
It's a game contortionist. Which I'll never let that go. And from here on out,
6 or 10.
hey, hand me that contortionist. Huh? Yeah, you would have had to have been there. And that's what I'll say.
Did you see? They made a new Ken. Things got quiet. And I got a single high. Someone go around the corner. I think she's alive.
Oh, if I could only clap. If I could only clap.
Y'all can clap together. It's like that's more of a high five, but yeah, I see what you're pointing. I mean, what is a high five except two people doing some claps? Is that
Excuse me.
I legit thought there was like
I'm not-
something loading there.
My car broke down.
You fucking got me.
Came into this here facility for a drink, but
You got me, Davey.
I'm from,
But not again.
record company
It'll be the only time.
New York City. New York City.
Hey, did somebody say another round of Jägermeisters?
no, well, no, but we'll take them.
Welcome, stranger.
And I heard a lot of good singing tonight. And I'd like to offer record contracts to every person in this town. Boy.
Oh, we only have one on a piece.
Yeah, you know what? We'll use that. You'll be the one-armed singers. Did you?
All of us?
Is that gonna be a problem? It's a record contract. You know what? No. I mean, I'll do what it takes.
Sometimes people think I'm a doctor, so if you need somebody to take their arms off, I mean, like, I already...
A converter? The fuck?
You know.
You know what? I like this town more and more the more I...
No, but you just remind me that
the more I spend time.
New York City.
controllers were called paddles up until fucking
Coming in an automobile?
20 years ago, maybe.
Well, there was an airplane ride.
Yeah, something like that.
And then from
I mean, I guess they used to kind of be paddle
to
shaped.
the rental car facility.
All right, we don't need everything, but that is impressive. I mean, we impressed.
You don't have to brag. Oh, I didn't realize. Well,
Alright, how's my ink flow? It's fucking perfect right now.
we don't need this town no more, even though we got no trees left, because we gonna be recording artists.
Let's burn it down.
Yeah!
Oh, I know what the white looks like now.
I mean, your mother still lives in, don't you? I mean, y'all don't want your mother don't want. Oh yeah, you know she alive?
We should go check around the corner.
Haven't we all?
Mama,
My godfather, if you didn't know the name of something, he called it a chingamadera. The chingamadera over there. But he's Texas as fuck. I'm not 100.
It's been a while, that's true, but you know, I know your boys done
200.
What happened to your arms?
Okay.
But listen, the good news is your boys done you proud. They's gonna be major recording artists. My boys gonna.
Let's see what happens. Just gonna put a small highlighter right there.
They bypass American Got Talent.
that would be a sheriff.
I don't watch the show, so I don't really know. You've always had a sass mouth. Your whole
I
family was always
love that.
Trash. It's true, and they still trash remain. Oh wait, is that Pete over there? Yeah, ma'am. I'm back here. Good old Pete. I'm surprised you was a little runt of a child. I'm glad to see you.
That's a straight up
Glad to see you.
contortionist. Where's my there?
Yes, well, I'm looking at you. So, boys, what brings you to home?
To be honest, Mama, we just weren't sure you were alive.
Yeah, we wanted to check the
Batman drawing. Where's the self-portrait?
Turns out I wasn't sick all day.
I'm not 100. I'm Batman.
Turns out when I was coughing up blood, most of us
Oh my god, dude.
juice I was drinking.
I'm not old. I'm Batman.
So when she's telling y'all not to worry,
That's straight up some shit my 6-year-old niece would say.
but also you apparently didn't worry about it.
I'm not crazy. I'm Faith.
Yeah.
Texas. My godfather lives in.
Done got wrapped up.
It's near Dripping Springs. What's it called?
Mrs., would you do us the
Past Bee Cave.
of pushing us in a car all the way to New York City?
What's it called? I think, yeah, Dripping Springs, I think. He lives like way the fuck out there. It's like about 50 minutes from Austin.
Spontaneous. Ladies and gentlemen, goodbye.
I lived there for a bit. And then I started missing the trees that exist here.
Do a special thing every once in a while we call the
Hold on, I gotta change the show.
where we actually choose characters for improvisers that keep the
Oh, I done fucked up. Okay, hold on. Bam. Oh shit. Alright, I got the whole playlist. Let me pick a random app. Let's do that one.
Squarespace, the most welcome. Some people, a little bit welcome. Some not welcome at all.
Alright.
But you,
Yeah. Wait, what? I'm so old I ate with Jesus.
before anyone
Very cute.
or some people,
How does this keep fucking moving?
some people are like, don't make everything.
Yeah, I beta tested the Bible. Motherfuckers.
And then they sit there for a while. And you're
I
like,
designed the first contortionist. And I think I did a good job.
Right. Yeah, look, I was into the middle distance for a while. So it makes them uncomfortable.
I love playing pranks. Social pranks.
Let's see, what else can I fit?
Oh no! Dad, what happened to me?
Maybe I should make this into something.
Causing me great effort to push words out. My name is Charles.
Okay, that's one of my beloved characters, of course, Charles. Not a lot is known about him. He's got some sort of condition where he really has to push his words out. And you can feel the effort. It's not fun to be on the other side of a conversation with old Jarls. Have you ever had a conversation with someone and like
Shit.
what they're saying normal words, but you can sense that in their head, before they say the word out loud, they have to spell it backwards and forwards first. Like you can read it in their face, like they're going, "Hey, Paul, how are things?" They don't spell the punctuation. Thank God. Thank you for sparing us that. A lot of people have problems. They have disorders. They have
Oh, I missed so much. Let's
These are
see.
synonyms for things.
Yeah, that part of Texas.
More conscious.
I didn't really go to too many
Problems and realize that we're kind of
different spots while I was there,
just people who don't have
besides
problems.
driving
If you have
through.
problems,
Yeah,
should be
I
more
mean,
serious.
fucking the tree part's nice.
This monologue part is only for the perfect people.
And then I was living down
Remember
also in the Canyon Lake area.
what? My inner voice?
What the fuck is happening with this brush?
Isn't it ironic that someone so
Which is a pretty cool area.
such disgust and contempt for
Okay, I'm
themselves
getting like a lot of ink all of a sudden, and then no ink.
is O. Henry. Oh, you didn't see that coming. That was a
What
joke.
else?
That's right.
The guy 100 shots of whiskey
Creator of the most
and
ironic
didn't sleep for 20 days. Make it into a guy that had 100 shots of whiskey and didn't sleep for 20 days.
Oh, candy bar, that'll be delicious. And then you taste an O. Henry and you're like, tastes like chemicals.
I would say I already did that probably 3 times on this page.
You've been O. Henry'd.
You just have to choose which one is appropriate.
Guys, you could talk about O.
Like,
Henry
this is me
as
after a
much
night
as
of
you
drinking,
want
for sure.
against it. Of course, it makes more sense when it's Christmas. Because you wrote
Here's
the one
Scry
that
Baby.
no one remembers. But do you recall?
Joy gets to be a contortionist. And Davey could end up being any one of these. Now we have 6 people, and I don't have 6 shapes. Sorry. You're gonna have to wait to become a shape.
I hope moving pictures become popular someday.
Oop, I should probably draw on the fucking camera, huh?
What a prescient weirdo. That's not true. What is true is that O. Henry did make a mixtape that became the soundtrack to Pulp Fiction, including that Kenny Rogers and New Edition song. New Edition? Right? Just dropped in to see what condition my condition was in. Was it New Edition? Who is it there? Because I know there's another band called New Edition that has nothing to do with them. Were they just... Was it Kenny Rogers and Another Bad Creation? Who was it? Kenny Rogers and Bill Dixon. Oh, I'll never know, because you won't tell me. Certainly not at spontaneation.com. What? That's not a thing? Spontaneation on Twitter. You can respond to I tell you what. I give you guys free rein to respond to any rhetorical questions that I've asked on this podcast. Go ahead and do it.
The shadow is worth the wait. Where is everyone? I don't know.
And more. And cannot be
Yeah, I mean, San Antonio's kind of close.
But words can hurt, so don't be mean to me. Perfect. That all worked out the way I wanted it to. And now, it is time to tell you what you're listening to. It's a podcast called Spontaneation. It is hosted by me, Paul F. Tompkins. It is scored on piano by Mr. Evan Schletter. That's him. And what I do is I invite a special guest to the show. I have a chat with them based on a...
Here we go again with the ink flow.
...submitted by our previous guest. My guest will not know what this question is or from whom it comes. Then me and some comedy pals, we improvise a little story about it. Now, all these stories are meant to serve as television
I don't know what
pilots
the
to make
fuck's
me
happening.
rich. So far, not a one has succeeded.
I ruined
We
it.
need more industry to listen to this.
I ruined what it could have been.
Vision like a Brandon Tartikoff. We need a guy like that again. Go look him up. My special guest this time out is a friend of mine. We've known each other for many years. He is a prestigious actor. Stage, screen, film. He's making a little un peu gesture at screen. He's been in movies. You can't pretend that you haven't been. Now I'm addressing you directly. You are allowed to speak now. I have permission to speak. But
What happened?
Put it up to the front of your face.
It's a little baby Davy.
His name is Justin Kirk.
Almost.
You almost needed help raising
This is you at 8 months.
It's early in the afternoon.
Engineer Brett almost went over there and threw you over his
You're a
shoulder.
8-month-old bean.
I'll do a little bit of a back bend. And I'll be right
Yeah, you can move into it as well.
Seems good. Seems good.
Back bend.
A forward.
Do a round off into it.
Forward back bend.
Sure. Justin, thank you for being here.
Oh my
You know what this could be?
having me. It means so much to me as your friend, but also that
A chameleon eye. Or an iguana, or whatever they're called.
Justin,
I don't know if it's that kind of podcast. Maybe it's a remember this guy that you knew once.
nostalgia podcast. Right after you, I'm going to have Tudor from Dukes of Hazzard. Ben Jones himself.
Well, he went into politics. I think.
That's right. That's right. Justin, you are a person of note. You are a man of no small talent, and that is why you're on the show. You're such an interesting person, which is why I have you.
It's 8:30. Holy shit.
I wish I hadn't said that.
I'm scared of this format.
You're scared. Why are you scared of it?
I'm excited to provide my own things, but the question coming.
Okay,
to
that's
me
Davey.
is one that I'm-
Did you have a format that you wanted to do?
No. I mean, at the end, I give one. I give one for your
Yes,
next
you got a
show.
question for the next guest. Yes.
And also a thing.
If I could draw a tiny little baby in there, I would.
don't consider myself an improviser per se.
You don't have to be.
I don't think I'm going to try
I'm
that.
just answering the question.
Are
Do
we
you feel,
improvising right now?
is it in a way we are, right?
Like
Do you-
live is bigger.
That's right. And there's no. It's not a dress rehearsal. Wait. I wanted to say something about life. It's not a dress rehearsal. Now this I've seen on Magnet.
Okay.
True or false?
It's an invited dress rehearsal. It's your first performance where your friends get to come and watch.
I was going to say I should do a tree, but this guy's already kind of a tree.
Performance. Unless you want to get into some
Yeah, who knows?
karmic
We
wheel
don't know
stuff.
that. We don't know that at all.
No. Maybe we were all ants. That sounded very dismissive of belief system.
I made this maybe a sign of narcissism, but I 10% believe I live in the Truman Show.
That you live in the
That
Truman Show.
that my perception.
What do I do?
That life is simply a movie playing in front of me, and the rest of it is, not that you guys, your existence is for that, but you simply.
We'll do some busy work here.
You were in the movie or no?
No, wait, no, because you're not an individual being. You're simply the cartoon playing as a thing, and then maybe you, if you feel that you have some sort of consciousness.
Just I'm going to stop you there because it's starting to get insulting.
I told you.
I'm not a goddamn cartoon. How dare you? Just because I dress this way? Justin, here's the question.
Okay, let's do it.
Are you ready?
Yeah.
And there's no need to be scared.
No, I was kidding.
What is the earliest memory you have of doing something cruel? So anytime you're ready.
Yeah.
Bring it on. Earliest memory of cruelty.
I got a lot of problems. Cruelty isn't one of them. I feel like I really go through this world overly concerned about my fellow man.
But Justin, has it ever been thus?
There must be one. Let me see. I'm thinking. I think when I grew up in a small town in Washington State.
Hey, that's where I'm at.
In the canal, we would have jellyfish, right? Not the kind that are scary with the big tentacles that look like they're going to hurt you, but they just look like little jello things, little clear jello things. And I would often squeeze them in my hand when I was in the water, probably killing them, I'm guessing. So that's
But
my
they
earliest.
wouldn't. I've never heard of such a thing. They wouldn't sting you.
No, these are just like little, they look like little cups, little like dessert cups of clear gelatin.
Was this actual jelly that was in it?
Okay.
Oh, shit. I was wondering why they tasted so good.
Did some of them?
What?
No, I know they were real. They were moving on their own.
These were little.
Try to comment, reply to the message.
No, salt. The Hood Canal in Washington.
Oh, okay. I don't know much about bodies. of
Telling me, dude.
Here's what I know: the ocean, salty.
You're telling me.
Lakes, fresh.
True.
Rivers, fresh.
True.
Seas, salty.
Same as the ocean.
That's right. Still salty though.
Yeah.
You can't catch me on a technicality. So the canal is something that
I'm gonna start my oven.
passes through in order to get to other places.
That sounds right.
A, to heat this place, and B, so I can make some food soon.
Can I just go?
My oven's all the way over here.
Sure, you can do it.
Shithole. I left that shithole.
You wouldn't believe it.
Moved to a big city and became an actor.
What was the name of that place?
It's actually a lovely. So Hood Canal is where the town was called Union. 200 people.
Oh
in this
shit!
town.
Wow.
Such rural.
I left my cast iron in the fucking fireplace.
On the res, on a reservation. So.
Totally forgot.
So it was very much rural.
Hold on, give me a sec.
Probably their ancestors. Since
Oh, I didn't mean.
wasn't.
Yes, I'm sorry.
It was the 70s.
I was not asking you, was there anyone there from the first Thanksgiving?
Shit.
I meant, yes, were there Native Americans?
I only have cast iron to cook on.
Okay.
That's right.
How was there?
You know, to me, it was just small town living.
Were there other white children?
Yes, I lived in a town with.
Wait, how do you know Joy left?
And then on the res were Native American. Although I don't believe I learned that term until I moved to a city.
I put it in the fireplace to strip it of its seasoning because it's starting to flake off, so I need to restart it.
I didn't really have a sense of real culture.
I'll just have to use my small one.
I just wanted to go
Wink, wink.
To you, school was just school, and it was a thing to be endured until it was
At
over.
that time, yeah.
Yes.
Yeah. Although then I moved to Minneapolis. And
She never left.
What school was that?
You will always come back.
Minneapolis, Minnesota.
The CTC?
That's exactly what it was called on many occasions.
And there you were, how old were you when you did this?
8th grade. Started that in 8th grade.
That's very young.
Let's see, maybe I'll do one more shape,
Yeah.
and then I'm gonna have to go down to the house
You don't think that's
and
very
get me a little cast iron
I guess it is for some things, like for sex. I guess it's probably.
before everyone goes to bed.
But maybe not to start studying. theater.
Actually, hold on. I'll just tell my friend to leave the door unlocked. Give me a sec.
Don't know that they want to study theater at that
Right,
age.
no, I
They-
did long
Justin,
before.
I'm talking. They,
Cast iron, and
they might think,
if
oh,
you
I
could
like
leave
these
the
plays,
door unlocked.
But they might not necessarily think, I want to study theater.
Well, I know about study. I knew I wanted to be an actor.
Okay, I'm using your words.
I know.
Then I'll watch that video you
You
sent
always
me.
knew you wanted to be an actor.
Yes, I did, and I don't know why.
How did you find out about this this school? How did you find out about this place in Minneapolis?
Next
Minnesota?
Okay.
My
All right.
father's side of the family is from Minnesota.
Sure.
So one day I saw this thing.
Wait, can you see who's in the chat, Scribaby?
At the time, which was like
'Cause I don't even think I can do that.
Children.
Right.
Do you remember? Yeah.
You have more privileges than I do.
One of the students was doing a thing about the school, and I was like, "Oh, my grandparents lived there."
Also, who's the fourth person?
At the time, I was
Who are you?
trying to figure out how I was going to get out of school.
You can say something if you want.
Being a child at school.
We won't bite.
That's where I need to be. My mother, God bless her.
Okay, I'm not using this
single mother
brush.
in a small town. And up in
Using this one.
Minnesota, and I went to that school, and here I am with Paul F. Tompkins.
She went with
Lo
you, your
these
mom.
years later.
She didn't just send you away like Harry Potter.
I feel like this is the space in which we should create.
She should drop me out.
Is that true?
I don't want to do it.
Does she listen to podcasts?
My guess is that she'll listen to this. She'll find this thing.
Because you're
I love
on
you, Mother. I love you for bringing me there. I love you for all of it.
Does she search for you and what you're up to
Correct.
online?
Much to my chagrin.
That's very nice, though.
Well, unless I'm doing something I don't want her to know about.
Like, what do you do? What? Like what?
I'm going to say she's listening.
What are some of the things?
kinda
that
cramped
you
now.
doing that
Nothing.
you'd
Nothing.
rather-
Shit!
Nothing.
You sweet little tiny Smucker's jellyfish. When you would, so you were, how old when you were squeezing these jellyfish to death?
Oh, that was in single digits. So, you know, probably like,
Can I say that's very young?
you may.
Okay, I
Just
don't want to be
squeeze a
taken a
jellyfish.
task here.
That's what the J stands for in Scribaby J Slenderman.
Maybe even younger.
It's short for Wrench of Wonders.
Was there a lot of sea life in this canal?
Yeah, the other thing you would do is you dig down gooey ducks. Have you ever heard of a gooey duck?
Oh, hell
Spelled
no.
Geoduck. I don't know why they're called that. They're
G-E-O.
not gooey per se. I understand that doesn't seem like it would be pronounced.
Geoduck, gooey duck.
I think that's right.
Okay, and what is that?
It's been like 100 years since I lived there, so it's hard to. I'm not sure.
One of
what
our
it
guests
is.
in this room actually clutched her head at the mention of that.
I'm not. I think it was just she was imagining it as opposed to remembering her own experience with gooey ducks.
No, shaking her head.
We'll find out another
Yeah,
time.
we will. Another time.
But what's the other? Yeah, lots of salmon. Lots of salmon.
And they would just be swimming in there with you.
That's right. Sometimes upstream.
Do you?
Yes,
Oh, I know what's going on there. Is your mom okay to hear about that?
Are you cool with ocean life now? Because I find it very scary.
Popcorn,
Like, just
Renturator.
ocean life
Don't
is
say
just
popcorn,
so-
say popcorn. No,
Yeah,
no.
I would if I knew they were like right there. If I looked down and saw something.
Two types of people: popcorn and Jiffy Pop.
I did it once. I did it once.
You know what kind of popcorn I like?
With
You take a pot, you put a little bit of butter in there, you put some kernels in there, you put a lid on it, and then you turn the heat on the stove, and you fucking pop them like that.
She was pretty good. Like, whoa, 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 whoa. And I was down the hall.
That's how you do it at home.
Sorry to do physical comedy on
No,
your
that's quite all right. I think the sound effects hold.
I think I'm gonna buy Jiffy Pop next time I'm at the store.
So now, if you had the chance to say swim with dolphins, would you do that?
Yeah, that sounds like I would do that.
What
I just heard a thing about a guy who makes love to dolphins. Did anyone hear this guy?
I've heard something of this. Yes.
Yeah.
Now I've also
That
heard.
seems too far. I'm gonna say it. That seems. I wouldn't do that.
I've also heard that dolphins. Some people say that they want to have sex with us.
Well, who wouldn't? You mean literally you and I?
Yeah. Yeah. These dolphins have a message board, and it was all their crushes.
Yeah.
And we made the list. You know who else? Michael Madsen.
MCM hashtagging.
Man Crush Monday. That's right. Now you're very conversant in all of these things,
sure.
but you do not participate.
That's true. I don't.
You are a classic lurker online.
I know. I don't.
No, I know, and you are.
Lurker suggests that social media isn't a public concept. I'd be a lurker if I knew your password and went into your email.
No, I don't think a lurker necessarily is someone who's breaking and entering. I think someone who's lurking is like, I'm here, but I don't want you to see that I'm here.
I know. I'm just trying.
I am also genuinely curious about the first popped corn.
You are on trial here.
I mean, I guess I could just.
I also want to know what the first 5 McDonald's burgers tasted like.
If you're gonna call it doing a Twitter, maybe you shouldn't do it.
I'm trying to act like I don't really know what it is.
But
Well,
you
I could
do.
just do a Twitter.
You know the words.
I know some of them.
You know some of them.
So I bet they were good.
I saved them for texts and emails.
Back when they used actual lard to cook, not fucking vegetable oils,
Is the idea that you don't
which
want
are horrible
to be
for you.
responsible for responding to people
Partly.
because you wouldn't know where to draw the line.
Yeah, I think also my neuroses I would 24/7 be thinking, oh, I've got to think of something good to tweet today. And then I also know actors, not that this would happen to me, but a friend of ours, for instance, who's in a very popular franchise series.
Certainly.
She'll put a tweet out, I'll read. She'll just have 20 responses that just say, "Notice me!
Yes.
My mother is dying! Send me a tweet!"
They will literally
How do
say,
you
"Notice
not-
me."
And how do you? Yeah, they literally.
Yes.
And then how do you not send the thing to the woman? Who
So you guys don't know about them?
It's
They're a
because you have to,
East Coast potato chip
understand that
brand is called Martin's kettle cooked potato chips,
You want to be online,
Right.
and that goes both ways. That
and they're cooked in lard.
That means that some people might be
And they're-
lying or being disingenuous online, but it also means you can be.
I'm gonna order some as soon as I end this stream.
Choose how much or how little you would like to interact with
That's
people. if at
true.
all.
You're right.
I want Martin's kettle cooked chips,
Be very. I could do like a
Right
character
now.
Twitter.
What would that character be
but I have to order them online.
of this guy or gal?
I'm not ready.
'Cause they don't sell 'em here.
But when I am, I'll do it. But who knows?
These chips right here.
Or Instagram is a thing I would definitely do, but I don't. I don't take.
Fucking fuck Instacart. Get fucked.
You know that it's easier than ever to take decent pictures.
With your iPhone.
This
It's true,
I mean,
simply labeled bag of chips
How bad could you be?
are the fucking best.
I take,
They're so good.
Critters in my house.
You don't even understand until you've had them.
Like, look what is on my floor, and I'll send it to
And they spelled
Is
cooked
there-
all
is
cute.
there a
Look at
lurking
them.
in your home?
Shit.
Call back.
Hashtag callback.
Uh,
What about revenge?
no,
Looking for revenge.
Have you been in the occasional?
Look who it is.
The occasional.
Ew, dude. Fucking sweet potato chips, first off. Disgusting. And
I
soft?
did for a while.
I'm
I
sorry.
took out my shoes every day for a while because it can happen. That a scorpion can crawl in your shoes.
I'm sorry, Scry Baby.
And then I just got out of the habit of it. Like, hey, if it happens, it happens.
I've lived in this house for over 10 years, and I've probably found one 3 or 4 times.
You famously had a housewarming
Also,
after living there.
have you gone back and checked on that kernel you planted?
I had never been to your home.
You had been.
Never. We'd known each other forever. And then I remember this email came out.
I think the germination period for a corn kernel is about 20
That's
years.
right.
And it was my birthday, and so I decided that would be something to celebrate for.
Which for someone as old as me is
most of the work.
Birthdays are really for the parents.
the smallest amount of time.
Age, I think they start to be.
But you finally had a housewarming party after a decade. Well, I mean, did that
I mean, you can consider it a housewarming party.
That's what you said it was.
Oh, really? The party, because my mom was in town. Well, she had a great time. She had a lovely time talking to you and Janie and all my friends.
I had a lovely time meeting her. She's a delightful woman.
She is.
She's very
Still
supportive of
living in
you.
Washington. She is.
I thought you were just going to say still living.
Still living as well. In a larger town, not in Union anymore. She now lives in the capital city of Olympia.
Oh, 400 people?
Hey, that's close to where I live.
Several thousand.
Did your 200-person town have a stoplight?
Oh, yeah.
Well, don't.
Wait,
you
a
know-
stoplight. Hang on. You're okay. Good point. Yeah.
Did it have more than one? That's really what it is.
I think like there was maybe one as you were getting onto the res.
You look one of them
I
there.
do. And you know, a couple of restaurants and probably like marinas because there's a lot. When I was growing up,
What do you mean the idea?
every adult male.
I thought you have sweet potato chips.
Job if you were. But I think the town has seen better days, so there's probably not.
I'm confused, dog. Shit.
Tree huggers have stopped the loggers. All we wanted to do was kill trees. Is that so wrong?
I mean, it's no question what state I live in, dude.
I think that's a perfect note to.
It is not something I've hidden.
Thank you very much for being here now.
Hashtag all I wanted to do is kill trees.
That's all.
My address is
If you're going to do a tweet, you might want to condense that.
just tweet that. I'll
Yeah,
just- no,
absolutely. Justin, we're now at the beginning of June. Is there anything that you would like to promote to the people? Sometimes you do stuff on the stage. Do you have any theater
Yeah,
performances
actually,
coming up?
there is.
Are sweet potatoes good for anything?
We're asking. We're going to start at the Geffen Playhouse here in Los Angeles.
Hey, why don't they just call them yams?
And that will begin in September, and then we'll move on to the Atlantic Theater in New York in November.
It's very exciting. Autumn in New York. What could be better?
Bungled.
I guess that's
Such a good
officially
fucking
on,
word.
But it's getting cold there.
Okay, you just said November, and you just
know.
went with that. Try to make it a nice sentiment, and we see where that got me. Justin,
Thanks for having me, Paul.
Sure, you are under no obligation to stick around for the improv part.
Well, you're going to need me for a minute, because I'm going to have to give you the fuel. to
Yeah,
push
This
you
might be
along.
my favorite.
Just letting you know that you.
Actually, they're all. I rather enjoy them all. I think this was a pretty good.
Figure it out as time
This is a pretty good session.
I'm going to hang out but for now.
Justin.
Although the balance is off.
Enjoy it, and then
I'll see how it's going.
Absolutely, you can leave at intermission. Justin, thank you very much for being here.
Thank you.
Justin is not on Twitter, so do not try to follow him. When we come back, we will meet our improvisers.
Alright,
We
let's
will
do a little bit of this.
Suggestion of location. All that and more when Spontaneation returns to you. Oh, hello. I didn't see you there as my back was turned. You know, when it comes to clothing, men all over the world agree on...
How cool is that Chris Rogers saw that piece you did of him? Is that his name? Chris Rogers?
The time it takes to shop for those great-looking clothes is just
That's pretty sick.
nightmare. Now look, I'm a busy contraptionaire. I build contraptions. I don't have time to shop. So one time I built a clothes shopping contraption.
Oh.
Put it at Chief Sentience and tore all the
Wait, where'd I put it? I have a.
Not helpful. Trunk club.
Oh, I probably sent you a picture of it, but that drawing from
By shipping you a trunk
Ryan
of
Ebelt.
clothes that fit perfectly and make you look amazing.
I have the poster right here. Then I have the little hand-drawn thing.
Answer a few simple questions about your look, style, and size. And unlike a clothes buying contraption, they will not
And he was so cool
and get mad when you can't define
that he
it.
actually
You're signing up
shared on his story
for
the artwork that I sent him.
that are just right for you. And it's
Totally
all
didn't have
because
to do
it's
that.
not an artificial intelligence bent on human destruction. A refreshing change of pace. After getting to know you and your preferences, your stylist will email you their recommendations curated from only the best premium brands. You'll prove what you like and quick as a flash. A trunk full of great clothes handpicked just for you arrives at your door. This trunk will not snatch your floor down either, unlike certain contraptions I could and should not have named. I think the name you confused it further.
Try to go apple tree.
You keep what you want and send back what you don't want in that prepaid trunk. That's it.
I mean, if you plant an apple, I mean, that's how volunteer trees grow. 'Cause all the apples fall, and then eventually the seeds get through because the apples disintegrate, and then the seeds eventually get pushed down into the ground.
Ongoing subscription, no hidden charges. But don't take my word for it.
So, you weren't far off, Davey.
Nation host Paul F. Tompkins. Thanks, Contraption Air. Yes,
A tree could still grow.
and it's great. They did exactly what I needed them to do.
Just like that corn.
They picked out some stuff for me. I liked the stuff. They sent it. Tried it on. Some of the stuff I liked in person. Some of the stuff I didn't like. It worked out fantastically, and then they picked up the trunk, and then I didn't have to see it again. And right now, it's completely free. So go get started at trunkclub.com/PFT. That's trunkclub.com/PFT. Now bid you good day, ladies, gentlemen, not robots. Hey, Dolores. Mitch, what could you possibly want? Our car is down in a sinkhole. Have you heard about Squarespace? I
Okay.
actually think I have. Have we not discussed this before? I can't remember if we have.
I don't know. The balance of the page looks off, huh?
You know, building a website can be tough. And even if you do know your way around coding, creating something that looks good and works well is a time-consuming affair. Yeah, I know. It's very time-consuming. Like climbing out of a sinkhole time-consuming? Precisely. Whether it's for a business site, a portfolio...
Yep, birds poop them out too. That's a major way for them to propagate. And then, of course, there's the squirrel thing too, where they plant acorns in the ground to save them for later, forget about them, and then a tree might grow. It's very cute. Squirrels,
Squarespace provides simple, powerful,
you're awesome.
beautiful websites that look professionally designed, regardless of skill level. No coding required. Well, I don't require coding right now, but I do require fresh water and oxygen. Not only does Squarespace provide you with intuitive and easy-to-use tools to create your website with,
Let's see, how much ink do I have in
also
here?
has state-of-the-art technology powering your site to ensure security.
Am I
and
dry?
I'm pretty sure you meant with which to create a website, but go on. And you know you can trust in Squarespace for your website needs when millions of people and some of the most respected brands in the world trust in them too. But don't take my word for it. Oh boy, here we go. Listen to Spontaneous Nation host Paul F. Tompkins. Mitch, don't do... Thanks, Mitch. You know what? I used to have a website...
I don't know what else to put.
It was the kind of thing where it was a bunch of gibberish, and I had to write to a guy and say, hey, can you make these live dates that I'm doing into a bunch of gibberish so that they can be on a website?
All right.
And the guy would say, I laugh at you. You don't know coding.
Watch me
And I'd be like,
fuck it all up.
"Someday,
I'm just gonna
man,
add a little,
someday there's gonna be a better way." And now that day
just
is
a little
here.
counterweight right there.
Mitch, I'm seriously
I gotta make sure I have just the right amount. Actually, we're gonna go with this brush. Okay.
Squarespace gives you 24/7 online support and a beautiful website for only $8 a month.
Make sure I'm dry.
You can even get a free domain if you buy Squarespace for the year. So what are you waiting
Okay,
for?
here we go.
Besides
All right.
start a trial.
Oh shit! Holy
Probably
fuck!
do it today, but maybe tomorrow, if we're still alive. When you decide to sign up for Squarespace, make sure to use the offer code PFT to get 10% off your first purchase, and to show your support for Spontaneous Nation with Paul F. Tompkins. Why do you keep saying that? I don't know what it is. We thank Squarespace for their support of Spontaneous Nation with Paul F. Tompkins. Mitch, you're doing it on purpose now, just to bother me. Squarespace. Build it beautiful, I know. Ads. We just heard one. Welcome back, you guys. What a fun chat we have with Justin Kirk. Fun for some, I'm sure. For me, it was a little bit of work. That guy, he don't make it easy. He's still here. Folks, it is now time. I don't know what Evan Schletter is playing. It sounds maddeningly familiar. Is it the song from Geoducks, the movie? Ladies and gentlemen, it's time to meet our improvisers. I'm very excited to introduce to you, sitting across from me.
That literally bounces the whole thing out.
He's been on this show a bunch already, and he'll be on a bunch more. He'll be gone.
Oh, they are refillable, and I'll show you what to get to do it. I haven't done it yet because I don't know. I don't know if the ink I have will be
pile of wet sugar.
Oh.
Watery enough.
Guy.
Like, I think this is a water-based pigment.
There's no color in your face whatsoever.
But I mean, you can take one of these, an ink cartridge refill.
Yeah.
Anyway. Bye. Chris,
I mean, I guess I haven't done it with one of these.
Thank you. There was a mini-sode.
But there's a, like a little slot,
What's your charge to you, the listener? Chris sitting.
and you can fill it like that. Let's see. Kind of see in there.
Also a veteran Spontonian. Always a delight to have her here.
Yeah, something like that.
She's doing a weird hand thing that I can't understand. Oh, she's
But it is kind of bullshit. They make you buy the whole piece of plastic and all that. It's kind of wasteful.
under her face, like,
Not a big fan of that.
and it's working. I'm not gonna say it's not. Sarah Burns is here.
And also shoot up my drugs with this.
Sarah, hello to you.
Thank you for having me.
I have a whole jar full of black drugs that I inject straight into my brain.
You very easily could have said no. Get on that microphone.
Absolutely not. I mean, I will. I'll do just that. I'm yes ending.
By saying absolutely not.
Okay, I did get speckles of ink on here.
You're sitting in a different place than you normally sit.
It feels funky.
Does it? In a good way or in a
Okay.
bad way?
In like a good way. I mean,
You guys,
like in restaurants, I'll go and I'll order the same dish every time I go, and I'll want to try.
I'm gonna read the chat real quick.
Fight it and just go. Fine, I'll have penne al salmone again.
I'm sort of like this too. I'm a creature of habit.
Yeah, you can get these
Feel that
on Amazon. It's where I got them.
because you're really hungry, then you feel like
They're
I just wanna get the thing
ink
that I
cartridge
want.
refill syringes,
I don't wanna take
and it says for single use only. But I mean, you can just rinse it out. I don't know why they would try to do that. The same reason they make you buy the whole fucking thing for these. So you buy more of their products. Planned obsolescence. Sneaky bastards.
I went there once and I didn't finish the dish, and someone took it
Okay.
for me, and I woke up the next day like.
I'm gonna stop streaming,
You took it home.
and I gotta go get my cast iron. I'm gonna make some dinner.
Would you eat this for me? How decadent.
And then I'm gonna stream again, but as a video gamer,
That shit.
and not an artist.
What is the dish?
Penne al salmone.
What does that mean?
But I mean, goddamn, it was a fun fucking stream. Everyone already left.
Kind of vodka
Brilliant.
sauce with salted. What is that like? Lox.
And I gotta stick my feet in the fire too, I think.
Say the name of it again. Say the name of it again. Penne al salmone.
Penne al salmone.
Hey, ciao. Sitting across from you, Sarah.
I'm just playing Elden Ring. It'll probably be boring.
You've done the show before. There's been a while.
Maybe. I will be fighting bosses, of course, so that's exciting.
He's just
But thanks for showing up.
giant grasshopper.
How you doing?
It's fucking sick.
Oh, pretty good. Just making
I'm trying to do this every day. I slipped up a couple days because I had a late night. But I'm here. So maybe I'll see you again on here. If not, I'll see you elsewhere, I'm sure. Scray Baby, good job on your promotion. You're so sick, dude. Thanks for doing your job. You fucking champ. Slugger. You little worm. Okay.
Here's his name. His name is Matt.
Oh, Davey. Nice, you showed up as soon as I'm leaving.
My contacts are so dry right now that I feel like I'm doing Robert Durst levels of
That's right, I'll probably be back later, dude.
over here.
We'll be playing some Elden Ring and shit.
Opening and closing a rusty old window real fast. Rusty old window.
So,
Mates by the noise.
it's already late. I still gotta cook. Probably be around like 11, 10:30 or 11, if you wanna. It's up to you.
I always get a burrito. It's the same thing.
Hell yeah.
Oh my God,
Alright, friends. I'm hitting the button right now.